What am I supposed to say something?
What?
I'm Aaron.
God.
This is Nolan.
At least we just started doing this. It hasn't been a quarter of a decade.
It's like we just know it's fine. This isn't live. All the pressure's off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's a good feeling.
It is. It's nice being back with the boys. Oh, fucking.
The boys
sorry.
are back in
Just
town.
having some brews with the boys. Just dudes being dudes.
Just Disney and dudes. And Shaq.
Well, hello there.
With his, from this angle and his headband, he looks so weird.
Welcome to Fandom Nonsense, episode 100. I'm Zach.
Pew, pew, pew. I'm Aaron. Pew, pew.
Why are you whispering? And I'm also no. Oh.
God.
100 years.
I
Can't believe it.
100 years of episodes.
The Centennial. Here we are.
The precipice.
Can I say we're all looking great for how long it's been?
I mean,
And
his hair just got a little darker.
yeah, it's shorter now.
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit. I know it's less floofy than it was, but that's mainly because of the dye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
My hair also
Yeah.
received that pain.
yeah.
I'm not gonna.
We've all dyed our hair.
Yeah, we've all dyed our hair.
I mean, you're kind of pretty much back to your.
No, he's darker than he
It's
typically
pretty
is. His hair is typically a bit lighter.
Yeah. I got
Yeah.
some red in my
Yeah.
normal color.
I got some of it hanging on my bookshelf.
Yeah.
I get to see it all the time.
I actually have a bag full of all the hair that I got cut off of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
We said we're making a wig, right?
Oh,
Oh.
It might be kind of difficult.
it's gonna
to
be in
actually-
pieces though. Like it won't just be
Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna
duct
work.
tape. We'll just have it with just,
Yeah, with just
his hair
duct
with just
tape
some
on
duct tape.
Double-sided tape.
We can find a wig. I'm not looking it up now, but I'll see how much a wig is. My tax returns are coming in soon.
Right on.
I will buy you a wig just so you can wear it for Does It
I'ma
Science.
buy you a wig.
Ooh-wee.
So, 100 episodes, 2.5 years. I guess no, 3 years.
It's
now.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause-
It says 3 years on YubTub.
Yep. You guys remember anything from the past 3 years?
Worth mentioning?
Last week, I guess, probably doesn't count. That's too low.
Yeah, that doesn't count at all.
Let's see. Over the past 3 years, let's see. DJ Trump's out of office.
MC Trump.
Yeah. We got fucking MC Biden spinning now. I guess.
I don't know where I am.
Oh my God. Yeah, his record is skipping for sure.
Did you listen to the latest Chapo?
No.
They talk about the inauguration. The fucking Chrisman. What did he say? Not only does the emperor have clothes, his brain works too.
Not only that, did you expect Bernie Sanders to become like the meme of memes?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Yes. I expected him to, like, during the
Okay,
Biden administration.
Expect it? No, but
Not the meme itself.
Yeah, no, I know not the. I don't mean the meme itself. It's just like, I mean, it's been more than just this one. The whole I'm once again asking you to blank meme
Right.
as well has been like
But this one though, like
This one's hardcore.
right, 'cause
number one meme in the world.
I fucking whatever that morning was of the inauguration, woke up and got on Twitter, and just the raw version of just there were a couple. One with Bernie with his fucking manila folder, and then
Yeah.
Bernie in his fucking mittens sitting in his fucking chair. just the raws were everywhere. And I was like, y'all are fucking sleeping on this fucking hot Bernie meme talking about this stupid fucking inauguration.
Yeah.
God.
And then all of a sudden the fucking edits start coming in. And I think it's still like top trending, and that is hilarious to me. And just kind of justifying in a way. Not enough.
Yeah.
But that like over like this pageantry of the inauguration of like, you know, like return to normalcy and everything, all this huge pomposity, the thing that everyone's actually talking about is just
an old man grumpily sitting in a
Like,
fucking chair.
Yeah.
Part of me also think that like they purposely like they're like, hey, you have to go out there, just sit down and look like someone just took away your favorite toy and you're 5 years old.
No, I think what people are latching onto is how genuine of a fucking reaction that is to this absolute dog and pony
I
show
agree.
going
Right.
on, and him just being like having a rational response to it.
Whatever, like $200 million sunk into this thing. Goddamn fucking a Fallout Boy played and fucking what was it? Beyonce? No, it was J-Lo. They did the fucking.
Oh yeah, the national anthem.
No, it wasn't the national. I wasn't the national anthem. What should be the national anthem. This Land.
Oh yeah.
And then of course a stupid fucking poem, and then Biden's
Oh, yeah.
fucking mumbling ass speech.
They should have just
poem
done
was
it through like a Zoom call.
And yeah. And it's just like all this shit is. And the funny thing is, of course the event turned out to be a super spreader event. And oh my god, if you motherfuckers killed Bernie. But so the actual natural human reaction is to sit there and just like, this is stupid. I have to be here because it's my job to be here because I don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah.
And that's what people are latching onto, is, like you said, the like authenticity of
Yeah.
it. So yeah, I was kind of hoping we would avoid that on this. Get back to the classic vibe, but it's cool. I'm fine with it.
Bernie meme.
I don't have a problem.
I was just here for the meme.
I mean, what else, is going on really?
Oh, you want to know what else is going on? Fucking King Kong versus Godzilla, Nolan.
Man, here we go.
All right.
I mean, if we want to talk about the 22 midterms, we can, but I. No, okay. Yeah, go ahead and say what you got to say about
I was gonna ask him like, why do you feel like it's not gonna be a good movie?
I think it's pretty much decidedly factual that it's impossible for that to be a good movie.
Why?
Because the premise and because of
It's-
like what it is, which is a cash grab.
Well,
because
because-
people recognize the.
Okay, so for it to be a good movie, it has to find the perfect balance between two things, which is obviously big monster fight, woohoo, yay yay, and monsters aren't characters. We have to have humans to relate to, but the humans can't overtake them. It can't just be a human drama too much, where the monster fights just feel like they're just forced in there. And though it's really hard to thread that needle, and very few big monster movies have been able to pull that off, I think.
I mean, the older ones kill it.
I honestly
I think the older ones kill it because they are what they are, and we accept
Agreed. Yeah.
accept them.
Yeah. I would say the first Godzilla movie is like an art film.
Agreed. Yeah.
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 No.
Like a big extended metaphor for nuclear devastation.
Oh yeah.
Do you know?
Oh, of course.
Do you know how cool those fight scenes are gonna be? Do you know how
Right.
fucking dope those fight
Again,
scenes are gonna be?
I fully expect to be like, if I'm seeing that in a theater, which why, but if I was to see that on a huge screen and stuff, I'd be like, yeah, this looks really neat. I liked Pacific Rim just for the sake of, it's robots punching each other.
Right.
But
this-
like, that's not enough for me to say it's a good movie. And I think like, decidedly because of what it is and it being like, even the original was a cash grab in that it was just like, these are two properties of big monsters that are from the two main cultures that have created big monster movies.
Right. Yep.
What if they fought?
I mean, that's been something that's gone on since long before this movie.
Yeah.
Like there's comics of Godzilla versus King Kong. There's
Sure.
yeah, like whenever I was talking about it in the car, and I was talking about like this is something people have wanted for a long time.
I
It
mean,
is
it's already
legitimately
happened. It's the thing.
The thing about like
big screen.
On the big screen, it's happened before, is what I'm saying.
Godzilla versus
this is
King
a
Kong?
remake, yes. Yeah.
the thing about comics and like cartoons and stuff though is they allow more for
Mm-hmm.
humanization of Godzilla and King Kong and like monsters and things like
Yeah.
that cinema, like, you ride a really thin line where if you like give Godzilla a personality beyond one you'd give a dog or something,
Yeah.
then it becomes weird. So it's
Yeah.
easier to have those kind of big sprawling stories and have them mean something in a comic book, I feel like.
Yeah. I think Mothra is a good example of like how uncanny that can be, because the whole concept of Mothra is that like there's a child born that can like interact with this fucking giant moth and is like friends with it, and it's really silly and campy and neat, but
That could happen.
If there was a giant moth, I assume
Would you not try to be its friend?
I would. But
Yeah.
I mean,
You're too old, probably. You gotta be a kid.
okay, well that's creepy. Now I don't know what this moth's deal is. If it's just like it's seeking out children.
King. Oh no, we're back here again. Child watch.
Child watch.
No, I was saying that because like in the movie trailer, King Kong also has a tiny child that he is apparently nurturing,
Yeah.
That's
which is weird. Yeah, that's super weird, but I like it.
Exactly. You have to have the fucking human anchor.
With that anchor of the human, you can also find a way to be relatable to King Kong.
Right.
Almost no focus on the child though in the trailer.
You saw it
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, but the child doesn't like say anything. It's just like
No, she doesn't say anything. Wait, no.
the child is like a MacGuffin in the
Right.
Yeah.
in the plot. All of the scenes that are focusing on the humans are all focusing on like military people or that lady who has cleavage.
Yep.
So, just random guess off the wall. I think first act we're going to spend with the child and getting endeared to said child.
The child.
And then, I don't know, Godzilla or Godzilla's mafia or something
Yeah.
something's going to happen to the kid. And
It's Godzilla.
And because we care about the kid, that means we side with King Kong because he has to rescue the kid. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just big monsters fighting. Who do we actually root for? Because
Now, see, I think it's going to be one of those classic tropes of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, where it's going to be throughout a lot of the movie, because it's probably going to be like a 2.5, 3 hour movie, filled with way too much shit. But there's going to be a greater threat because you see Kong fighting something else.
right, I have a feeling theory about that. But go ahead and say your thing. Theory.
Basically, they're going to end up teaming up,
Okay,
which is going to be dope.
I think those might have been flashbacks.
You think so?
Maybe because in the trailer they talk about like
There was a war.
There was a war, and they're the last of their kind. So I think that they may have put that in there as just like because even just a 5-second clip of Godzilla and King Kong fighting Mecha or Mothra or something, whatever it was, and maybe they may put it in there as a tease for a sequel. But I feel like that's kind of blowing their load a little bit.
Did they already do the King of the Monsters thing in this? Like
That was the last movie that came out.
So they already had their fight.
King
Right.
Ghidorah was the main baddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mothra was in there too. I haven't watched it. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
So I think that's now it may actually be an actual fight movie, but I think that's possible to consider that it's a red herring.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. Man.
I just think that'd be a cool team up.
Oh, it would be, and yeah, if it does end up being that, then yeah, it will be an enemy of my enemy thing with them teaming up at the end of the movie. But I feel like for a large part of it, we're going to be focused on the little girl, and then something happened to her, so we have to go and save her. So we have them fighting and everything, and then it turns out it was fucking whoever you just fucking said, not Mothra, but
King Ghidorah?
yeah, King Ghidorah.
Oh, I think he did.
Well, maybe not. That's how
Mecha.
sequels work.
It could be Mongrel or.
It could be Mecha Ghidorah or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a far off. I don't know if they do it.
That's already been done.
I know it has.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like in these movies.
So
I don't know.
I mean, that's way too far fetched.
it said cinemas, but is it just coming out in cinemas, or is it going to?
It's on HBO Max.
Word.
Okay.
I'm so happy I got HBO Max.
All right.
So
That was pretty neat.
Ed and Eddie's on there too.
Sick.
that'll move into the other thing I want to talk about, which is there's pretty much everyone at this point has branched out now that NBC has Peacock, obviously HBO Max, Disney Plus, CBS All Access,
Hulu.
Hulu, fucking Paramount's about to drop one because that's what fucking Mike and Brian are talking about. Like, well, live action Avatar probably not happening, but another Avatar series, maybe. There's pretty heavy rumors of an Office special or reboot or something. And obviously, we just watched that fucking trailer on HBO Max, and it's like everybody.
Matrix is coming out on it.
Everybody is digging into their wells of content because you can only get so many people for so long coming back to watch the reruns of something they've seen 1,000 times. Like, yeah most people, like, The Office is a huge loss for Netflix, but even if people, like, just all they did is watch Office on Netflix, the thing that brings people in are the new shows and the movies and stuff like that. Same thing with Disney Plus. Disney Plus was out for, like, I don't know, maybe a month or so before Mandalorian, but it was the Mandalorian that made everybody fucking get it because you know, we all have those old VHSs and stuff. So
It's definitely Wonder Woman for me for Christmas.
Oh, for HBO Max?
Yeah, totally worth it.
Right.
Not for Wonder Woman, but for HBO Max.
Yeah.
Bro, no, it comes with Crunchyroll. It comes with Cartoon Network. It comes with all of DC's stuff. Like the DC Universe subscription I had, gone. I don't need it.
It's the Warner Brothers streaming app.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And
the same split between like Hulu and Disney and HBO.
Yeah, all of Adult Swim's on there as well, or most of it at least.
It hasn't absorbed first yet, but I think it's supposed to at some point.
All right. Oh man.
But
Talk about Rooster Teeth?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it is.
I wonder if it's too much, and it kind of feels like a lot of it feels cynical. Like the Space Jam feels. I mean, the original Space Jam is cynical, but
Yeah.
That movie's so good.
yeah. But I still love it. But like Looney Tunes and basketball and Nikes and everything don't occupy the same like cultural space that they did in the early 90s. Like it doesn't feel.
It's the nostalgia that's it's a cash grab.
And like
A lot of those coming around.
For sure.
fucking.
That's what most of it is.
I think it's fair to make the argument that LeBron is the Michael of his generation, but.
Sure.
If you like, I think there's an argument for that. I'm not a big basketball fan at all, but I think there's a fair argument for that. People have been saying this, but he is not Michael Jordan, and doesn't occupy that same like cultural space that Michael Jordan did in the early '90s.
I think the main difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron is that there's at least a like performative social impact that LeBron is trying to have, whereas Michael Jordan was content to be an ad symbol.
Right.
Like, the best thing that ever happened to him was him becoming the icon for Jordan shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my. Sorry, that's Michael Jordan's publicist. I'm giving death threats to me.
Do we know if it's a reboot or is it just a a sequel?
I feel like unless there's a direct reference, I feel like in the Looney Tunes milieu, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
True, because I was curious if Jordan's going to end up showing up in it.
I doubt it.
And that's the other thing about it is contextually, the first one, like. And it's because of Space Jam that our generation has this knowledge of Jordan's career, but it takes place in that moment where Jordan had retired from basketball.
Yeah.
He was like doing baseball because he was famous enough to.
If it wasn't for that movie, I wouldn't know that.
Right, exactly.
I would not know that he didn't play baseball.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
I played basketball.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
Hey,
Alright.
Larry Bird.
More like John Stockton.
I know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture. But anyway, so like, in the context of Jordan's life, there's a narrative there of him like coming back to basketball and everything that like fits with the movie and everything and gives him an arc.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do with LeBron that isn't like just entirely like a manufactured?
There's a there's like an arc to LeBron's career.
Yeah,
It's starting
I know.
off in Cleveland and then moving to Miami for what were perceived to be completely profiteering reasons, and then coming back to Cleveland, and then people still being pissed for some reason.
Well, what I mean is, in that moment, they referenced like him as a kid and everything, but they were taking from that moment in his career
Yeah.
and using that as like this story basis and everything. But like, didn't LeBron retire?
Is he retired?
No.
Okay,
I think
no,
so.
okay.
He's still playing.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's still
so,
he's probably going to be the MVP this year. Again.
Okay, so yeah, so he's just
Maybe it's
still-
because of the Looney Tunes that he's going to be the MVP.
he's
Yeah,
just still
sure.
at the top of his game. So
Well, no, he's already in that like transition that basketball players have to go through, where
He's
like
gonna
in
start
the
playing
beginning of your
baseball?
career, in like the first 4 years, you're at the peak of your athleticism, and then as time goes on, obviously it's longer for different people,
Okay.
but like you become more of like an intellectual player, and, like,
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's not quite the same as Michael, who is just like such a ubiquitous image,
Yeah.
because basketball is not in the same level of relevance as it was in the mid 90s.
Right.
Because of things like the Dream Team, which is like an international sensation and brought basketball to the main stage. Like, yeah, sure, basketball is bigger in like China now and stuff, but like in the US, it's not nearly as much of a culturally relevant thing. Like, but now that athletes have more of a voice, like they did in like the 60s and 70s, in like they weigh in on cultural issues and societal grievances again.
right.
It's possible that we could have, which there already was some of that content in Space Jam to begin with, like the whole, conflict is based around Michael Jordan avoiding slavery
Right.
in space and like having to interact with people who could just steal talent from people who had earned it.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Whoa. Sorry, I've never thought on a more than just a
I know,
2D
right?
level
Jack
about.
Saint video. on
Yeah,
Space
yeah,
Jam?
yeah, yeah.
There's a really good essay on
Really?
Space Jam. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
send it to the
Cool.
chat. But yeah, I guess my question is, with Jordan's conflict being, I'm a baseball player now. Like
Yeah.
him being like, I don't play basketball anymore. Like that being like his main thing. How are they going to like? What conflict are they going to give LeBron?
Yeah.
I feel like he's at his point in his career where it's like, and I can't play good enough to save the world or whatever. Like I'm not a hero anymore. Like my best days are behind me or whatever. Like
I don't know. I think they're gonna go with like him just having to be a leader, because that's kind of his role now. It's just
Yeah.
like he's gonna lead the team because he has the biggest paycheck and he knows the most about basketball.
I don't know if the Monstars are going to be coming back.
I think we'll have something analogous.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a comparable.
I think they'll come back not antagonistically though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I wonder if Danny DeVito is going to come back.
I would love that.
Yeah, me too. He could still do it.
I mean, it's unclear, but like
They got James Earl Jones to come back as fucking Mufasa.
Regrettably.
Yeah, they should have just changed the entire cast.
Yeah.
Not brought him back. But I did watch it recently. I finally watched it. I finally bared it down and watched it. And, I enjoyed some of it. I liked Timon and Pumbaa. I liked Seth Rogen as Pumbaa. It was just...
I liked him okay. But he was not too much, but he felt a little too Seth Rogen. It's been a long time since I watched it, so I can't like hone in on specifically.
I mean, it's hard to deny Seth Rogen being Seth Rogen,
Right.
even if all you see is a warthog's face.
I mean,
he plays the same
Yeah.
character, regardless.
I mean,
I
love his voice.
I'll take movies like Christopher Robin or Maleficent, the ones that aren't actually remakes, they're just reimaginings of properties or something off the table. To be fair, but of the remakes that I've seen, because I haven't seen Beauty and the Beast or Mulan.
I saw Beauty and the Beast.
I did not see Beauty and the Beast, and I'm planning on watching Mulan. I should watch Beauty and the Beast too. Was it good? Was the living like things, were they like the candelabra and whatnot, were they in there? Be our
Yes.
guest.
Yes, they were.
Okay.
I've seen enough of it to know that yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured
But
they would be, but like, what's it look like?
It's very bad. It's just like
They hyper realistic, or
it's like got that thing where like everything is like really obtusely colorful, like saccharine, like too sweet.
like heavily saturated.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like when
thing.
you put too much sugar in your tea or whatever, and then you take a sip and you're all like, oh, I'm not coming back to this teaery. And then you set the place on fire. No, it was legitimately very uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
And also I brought a girl there that had epilepsy, and that was bad.
Was there no epileptic
Epilepsy?
warning?
Huh?
There's epilepsy in there.
There's everything's an epilepsy.
Oh.
Like pretty much. Like honestly, it was very like upsetting to your eye.
Oh.
Once they get to the castle, everything is just like crazy high gloss, like super
okay.
bright, really vivid colors.
Gives you a
like-
headache.
Yeah.
A lot of like high reflections and stuff, like
Yeah.
a lot of glass and gold.
Lens
and-
flares. and-
Yeah.
yeah, all that
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, she had to take her glasses off the whole time because she couldn't like bear to look at the screen. And
So she had to watch it with blurry vision.
yeah,
Damn, Nolan. What a date.
man, she didn't mention it until afterwards. So I was just like,
You didn't see her like take her glasses off, and
no, I did, but she would just do
Alright.
that sometimes anyway. I
I
thought-
figured you were just gonna be like staring at the screen the whole time. Didn't even notice. I was like, sorry, I just really like this movie.
Did we see Aladdin in theaters?
Yeah, we saw Aladdin in theaters.
Yeah.
You and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, he was.
Was it just us, or was there a goose or?
I think a goose came.
Okay.
I just got the image of just like me, Kick, Nolan, a goose.
And it's been, I haven't watched any of them in pretty much since they came out, but I found that one to be the least offensive, the one that I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I
Big
agree.
same. Aladdin still
I
worked for me.
kind of realized pretty early on, like, oh, this is a Bollywood movie,
Yeah,
and just like accepted it as that, and it like
I think that's why it works.
yeah, it has that kind of language and feel to it.
I love like them. One thing, and I really also enjoyed it in Lion King. Like, yeah, it wasn't really needed, but giving more information about like giving more story, not just making it so two-dimensional.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in like Aladdin whenever they're talking about like either going to war or something along those lines. And
Yeah, except for the fact they made Scar a cuck.
I mean, well, yeah.
Like,
They made Scar a cuck?
have you not watched the live action
No,
Lion
no.
King?
Is he into Nala or something or whatever?
He's into Sarabi,
Oh, is that Simba's mom?
Simba's mom.
Okay.
Yeah. They could have fleshed him out more with his original motivations of being like, I'm smarter. I would be a
Yeah.
better ruler than Mufasa with his fucking brute strength and idealism and
Yeah.
everything.
And his
But
weird classism
I-
against hyenas.
right.
I think there's only like one extra scene that I really enjoyed, and it was Nala leaving the Pride Rock
Yeah, I
to
did
go
like
get him.
that.
That added thing was like really good, like something I wish that could have been added in the animation, and I've been like, hell yeah.
I think that was
She's like sneaking out.
that was the moment where I'm like, okay, this is actually like a good moment. Maybe this isn't a lost cause. And then I forget what happened next. I was like, oh, you tried.
Yeah.
And then after Simba has his moment with fucking Cloud Dad and Rafiki and everything, and he decides like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna fucking face Scar and everything. You have like that dramatic run through the fucking desert.
Yeah.
I can go the
best
distance.
scene in the first movie.
The best scene in the first movie, fucking Beyonce.
Yeah.
Fucking singing over that shit in the
Just
live
some
action.
original, some new song.
Yeah, some new song and maybe it was in the fucking theatrical version, or not theatrical version, the fucking play version, musical. But still,
I hate it when a movie will be so obtuse like that, just like so incapable of being self-aware.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously their idea was just like, oh, this scene was huge in the first movie. You know who's big? Fucking Beyonce.
Where do you think they had
But she's not. And like, not she's not as prevalent now as she was like years ago.
Sure, but I mean, she's still seen as like,
Oh yeah,
One
a
of the
big thing,
biggest-
a big thing. Yeah.
one of the top 5 most famous people
She's
in the
in
world.
that.
That's fair.
She's
That's
in
fair.
that Madonna category
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Where like she's transcended. She's like pretty much the only one of her generation to like, as an artist, because you know Christina's on the Voice or whatever, but as an artist, she's the only one of her generation to transcend her like peak. Honestly, to be honest, her peak sexuality to be able to like withstand and be a pop cultural voice continuing, but she's not like Ariana or something like that. She's not like in the lower mainstream.
Who's Ariana?
Ariana Grande?
Oh, got you.
Oh, I
You
thought
know.
you were saying a
Yeah,
Rihanna.
that's what. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Like a Rihanna.
I mean,
Like a Rihanna. You guys, your Rihanna's, your Gwen Stefani's.
Rihanna's phasing. Has been phasing for a while, and I have to see if she lasts into like.
I think
that-
she has like,
she has staying power or not.
I think she has one of those like, she has like a sub, like culture to her.
Yeah.
That people are just like are diehard Rihanna fans in
Yeah.
a way that
I like Rihanna a lot.
people aren't with a lot of artists.
She hasn't come out with music that I've disliked.
That's what I'm saying is that I do too, but like
Yeah.
she's got like she's like a cult following.
Right.
She has like a very dedicated like fan base around her. Do you know who Grimes is?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say she's very similar.
Fucking just because of Twitter and Elon Musk, but yes.
Well, even before that, I was like actually big into her music. Her first 3 albums before.
I didn't know
all
that
that
Elon
shit
Musk
happened.
listened to Grimes.
No, Elon Musk is married to Grimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have a child.
Oh.
Right.
I knew that. Yeah, the fucking weird name. That's
Yeah.
another thing that happened in the past 3 years.
Oh yeah.
But
what?
no, the thing.
Have you not
thing
seen
about-
their daughter's name?
No, what is it?
It's just like a bunch of fucking.
She's
letters.
math. Yeah, like she's a trigonometry problem in a name.
It's fucking god damn it, not DSL, fucking
Does it like is it
Not dick sucking lips. That ain't her name.
is it like an expressible formula? Like you can finish it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, they probably can. Fuck. No,
That's it right there.
Oh. Okay.
Dial up. It's like a dial-up startup sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boing, boing, boing.
It looks like one of those temporary passwords they give you for like your internet connection.
So, Simba is
Simba.
played by Donald Glover.
Yep, he did a
And
good job.
Nala is played by Beyonce.
Oh.
Right. So, and Can You Feel the Love Tonight is bad. And it should not be bad. But it's like to make up for that being bad, like it's a modern duet in the worst kind of ways. Like recorded isolated, treated isolated, and then meshed together robotically. It doesn't feel natural and human like they're singing together and everything.
Okay.
And then to, it's like, to compensate for that, they give Beyonce her own song over...
We should give Donald Glover his own song.
I mean, Donald Glover has his own song. He has fucking Can't Wait to Be King.
he needs a new one.
Fair enough.
I mean, put a Donald Glover original over that scene would be better than a Beyonce original.
I
over
mean,
that
sure,
scene.
yeah.
Man,
Just for my own personal taste,
I
I,
mean,
don't know. I fucking,
Gambino, I'm not going to dead name.
I had this headcanon problem with the movie. Okay, so in the cartoon, after Mufasa, tragically dies, he tells him to run far, far away.
Yeah.
So he does. He goes out. He's in the desert now.
yeah.
And so I thought he went a long journey. But in the live action, they make it seem like it's a hop, skip, and a jump, just to right back to Pride Rock. Like it's just like it's one like.
It's just weird editing where it feels like they're.
Yeah, it feels like
together.
it feels like it's literally just where Timon and Pumbaa live, and then just like a little bit of desert, Pride Rock. It's just like real close together. They're neighbors,
yeah.
but they don't know about it, so they're starving.
It's like one of those scenes in sitcoms where like the screen is bisected, but that you find out they're just on opposite
Yeah.
sides of the same wall. Yeah.
No, that was
I I feel like it's the opposite though, where the animation makes it feel more grandiose and dramatic and
Yeah.
bigger than the actual space probably.
Well, that's why I said it's more of like a headcanon thing. Like
Yeah.
that's just my brain has always thought he dipped. He dipped. He
Well,
like
yeah, he probably would have.
But he's still a child, so
Yeah.
that
As far as a child could walk through the desert.
right, yeah.
Probably a few miles, I would say. Like,
I mean, it didn't start out as desert. Like he was still in the plains.
well, he's in that like ravine whenever he walks, so it's not like they're in.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Scar shows up and he's like, "Look what you did."
Yeah. Look what you did, you little bitch. You killed your daddy.
Yeah. You don't want to catch the flack for this, right?
Poor boy.
911 dialed on my cell phone. You better get out of here, Simba.
Have you ever played Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, but I'm aware of it culturally.
Oh, okay. Wait, do you?
I know what it is.
It's the Chuck E. Cheese horror game, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like Night Trap.
Yeah.
With
Basically, that yeah, like the robots will consume the people. Not like.
do they eat them?
No. They don't eat them. They basically they put.
Don't they put them into the
Yeah, they
suits?
put them into the suits.
Yeah,
There we go. Thank
okay.
you. My brain could not process that for a second.
Right.
Yeah, they put them into the suits, and that's how they gain life.
Creepy.
Yeah. That Nick Cage trailer, did you watch any of it?
I saw that, yeah. I saw
Yeah.
the whole thing.
Yeah, it's going to be violent. I love Nick Cage screaming in anger.
Yeah, he's hard to place. He's... I can't tell if he's a good actor in bad movies or a bad actor in good movies.
Have you guys seen the latest Netflix special that he's on? The History of Cursing?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's really good.
I've seen it advertised.
Man,
I mean, it's okay. It's all right. I like Nick Cage, though. I like Nick Cage a lot.
I tried to watch Netflix fucking like info shows like that, infotainment shit like the Toys That Made Us and shit like that. But it's so
They use soy language a lot. They use like fucking...
well, it's just like this delivery style is so like that overly hyped like early 2000s entertainment television
Yeah.
kind of shit. Like it's just like, bro, it's chill. Like I'm interested. You don't have to like do so much cocaine right now.
It's like they're trying to achieve the Bill Nye effect of just
Yeah.
like being genuinely excited about something,
Right.
but it's not something you can fake. It just feels, yeah,
Now, this, it's like
feels patronizing.
Yeah.
Nick Cage is the host, but it has like just a large grouping of different known or unknown comedians or people also talking about it.
Okay, there's only so much other than like pure unbridled terror and rage that you can get out of Nick Cage. There's only so much.
Oh no, he's
his-
like elegant and fancy during all of it.
his like emotions and everything. So that shouldn't be too like abrasive.
It's very chill,
Yeah, I
and
think
you learn a lot.
Wild at Heart is my favorite Nick Cage performance.
What is it?
Wild at Heart? Have you ever seen that? It's a David Lynch movie. It's fantastic.
You never seen Ghost Rider?
You have seen Ghost Rider?
Okay, all right. I don't know why that's
Both
not
of
your
them.
favorite movie.
Favorite Nick Cage.
That second one was garbage.
I may have to.
No, it was okay. No, it was
shit
garbage.
on this one actually.
Did it have Idris Elba in it?
I
Call
don't
back.
remember.
Oh.
Nick Cage performances.
I mean, obviously, fucking National Treasure.
I don't remember his like performance in that. All I remember was
They were
just,
great.
like being like, "Wow, do they think we're this stupid?"
This was like, I feel like National Treasure was some kind of call, like, towards like, nah, never mind. That was a stupid comparison. I'm not gonna do
What
it.
were you gonna say?
No, I don't want to say
I
it.
really want to hear it.
It was The Mummy.
Honestly, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm not crazy.
I don't think so because what that movie was trying to do was just like hold on to like some sense of historical wonderment, you know, kind of like a mythologized past sort of
Okay.
thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, but what's his name? What is his name? What's that guy's name? Encino Man, The Mummy, fucking Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser. He didn't steal the Declaration of Independence.
No, he sure doesn't. That would be, I'd say, the main difference between those movies.
You're right. They do both tap into that like Indiana Jones historical adventurism.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Cool.
That's what it is. They both feel like,
Yeah.
that kind of swashbuckling,
Yeah.
adventure serial kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was never Mummy cereal. They could have made bank off of that.
There's a wait.
Like, think about the marshmallow, but it's like in the first movie when he makes his face in the sand, that
is there not a fucking
Mummy cereal?
Mummy cereal?
I don't think so.
There's fucking Frankenberry. Why wouldn't there be?
That's way different.
There's Boo Berry, man.
Blueberry's so good.
Boo Bear's the best.
I do love me some Boo Berry.
Frankenberry, Blueberry. What's the third one? Count Chocula.
Yeah, Count Chocula. Wait, what was the other one?
Frankenberry.
Which one was that? Like, what? How was
What
that?
flavor was that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I couldn't tell you.
And Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's Frankenstein flavor. It's decaying flesh flavored. Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah. Yummy, fruity, yummy mummy.
Fruity yummy mummy.
Yeah, monster marshmallows.
I'm gonna have to be a basic bitch here, but
And there was also a werewolf one called the Fruit Brute.
honestly, I'm okay. Back to back, I think that
Fruit Brute. Oh, wow.
fucking Cage's for me. Cage's best performances because it's a tie for me.
I'm coming in.
Yeah, go ahead. Face Off and City of Angels.
Okay, those are both really good performances.
Face Off up there for me. Gone in 60 Seconds.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Such a good movie.
Stupid movie, but
It's so good, though.
But I see that's
Mine
because
was
I
good.
can remember Cage's performance in that, like you said with National Treasure. Like I don't remember him.
was
He
just
just
a good-
blends
yeah.
into. I mean, I remember fucking Robin Williams, fucking Teddy. That's all I
Yeah.
remember about that movie that stands out to me.
Right after National Treasure, Lord of War. Have either of you ever seen
Yeah,
Lord of
that's a
War?
good one.
You would love it.
Tim and Jared Leto as
Yeah.
brothers
Yeah.
who sell guns.
And he sells guns.
And like
That's probably my favorite Nick Cage movie,
yeah,
most definitely.
Very, very cynical
You
movie.
want to refresh so you can have a fair.
You know, maybe.
Yeah, this
I
is
honestly think I anticipate.
Phantom Nonsense, episode 100, where we discuss our favorite Nicolas Cage movie.
I gotta tell you, Matchstick Men. That's a really good
Matchstick Men's super good.
Pygmies. Pygmies. Shit, man. Con Air.
Con Air, man.
That's so good. I totally forgot about that.
He's been in a lot of movies.
Fucking Leaving Las Vegas.
Remember that movie Numbers? Movie was garbage, but it was so good. Or that one where he could see like
Raising
briefly into the
Arizona.
future. Oh,
That's such a good one.
I love Arizona Circle.
Oh my God, he was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Wait, was he?
He's Brad's bud. As this is before he changed his name.
Brad's bud.
Was he still a Coppola?
Yeah, Nicholas Coppola.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
He
totally
changed
forgot.
his last name to Cage.
From Coppola. I think probably to get people to not think about the
Nepotism.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What a change of last name, like Cage.
Y'all, speaking of, have y'all ever seen I'm sure you've seen the Outsiders movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Rumblefish?
No. But he's Smokey in Rumblefish.
Yeah. That Outsiders was a book by S.E. Hinton, and there were like 4 other books, and like it's like an MCU thing where like they weren't direct sequels, but they all took place in the same thing. And Rumblefish was one of them. That was the first one that Coppola did, and it's actually I enjoy The Outsiders, but Rumblefish is much more a Coppola film. Like it's shot in black and white, and it's really good. It's more of an art film than The Outsiders is, and I recommend watching that.
That was a big part of my youth. The Outsiders.
Damn.
Oh yeah, same, absolutely.
We're talking about like Ponyboy Outsiders,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was in The Outsiders.
Tough hair, pony boy.
No, like I pretty much based most of my like preteen personality on that book.
I really remember identifying with Pony Boy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Because I had 2 older brothers, and we lived on the wrong side of the tracks.
Right.
You know? Feeling out of place.
I've never met your brothers.
Sure you have.
No, I haven't.
Maybe.
Not once. There was one time I was out.
Met your brothers.
There's one
I
time.
met your sister.
They're real.
There was one time I was close to them. We were.
Sherman showed up to one of our shows.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Maybe not while you were there.
Oh, ouch.
I've met your sister enough times to actually have a mental image of who she is, so
Yeah.
I realize her as an actual.
Does she
human
look like
being.
you?
Yeah, she looks a lot.
Yeah,
like
pretty
me.
much.
Does she act like you?
Not really.
But if I've
She single?
if I've met your brothers or
I'm sorry.
any of
sorry.
your brothers, then it's just been like one time and hasn't been enough to actually sink in.
Yeah.
Oh no, he went inside of his house to hug his brothers whenever I was riding with him one day because he was like, "Oh, my brother's at home." Basically, no. He got me to the door and then closed the door on me and then just went in there and hugged his brothers and then we left. Or something like that. You're in there for like 10 minutes.
Was I?
Yeah, that was years ago.
I
Yeah.
probably just wanted to say goodbye to him. Didn't
Yeah,
think it was
exactly.
gonna be any amount
Yeah.
of time.
See him again.
Yeah, didn't want to introduce me to him or anything like that.
Oh well, shit. Maybe next time.
I've never met your mom either.
Really?
I've only met your dad.
That's strange.
Now, I do feel like I've met your parents at a show.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then yeah, I probably met your mom too. I forget about shows. That people actually go to them, you know.
Went.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Nolan recently played his last show a year ago.
Yeah, Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
go ahead and rub that one on him again.
When was
Man.
your last show? That was my
Before
last
that.
show, too. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been longer for me. It hurts.
Oh yeah, shit. The last one was the weird one at Moonshine.
Yeah, the Moonshine place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that show.
That was a really good one.
That was a fun show.
So much fun.
I'm honestly
It was so fun and weird.
glad that like the last one was so relaxed.
Yeah.
That we had like
We were improvising probably 75% of the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
I have the gift that you gave me, or not the gift, but the.
That's right. We ripped off the William Stilliam thing. And
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just gave out. I auctioned off prizes to one of the members of William Stilliam. Oh,
Oh,
man.
I love Cornelius.
Yeah. What a good dude.
What a dude, good.
Yeah.
Dude, good.
Did good. But yeah, that was a fun time. What were all the prizes? Do you guys remember?
I have the springy thing on. It's a fat man in a chair. There was an
Oh, it
old.
was a coin bank, wasn't it?
No, I didn't. No, he was just like a bobblehead, but it was a guy in sitting on a chair. Just big fat guy. I can't remember. It says something on it. I can't remember. It's on my bookshelf.
Yeah.
There was one of those. You remember those? There was that old lady with the glasses. I think that was the coin bank.
Oh, okay.
What was that old lady? She was popular back at the same time as like what was it called? Happy Bunny. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
This is the bunny that they would have like it's just like a 2D bunny,
yeah.
and it would have like this quirky like little thing that it would say like, "Haha, I'm gonna fuck your mother." That's probably not exactly
But it was
in the
like some-
context. Yeah.
It was some like asshole shit that it would.
Yeah.
It would say,
My mom was
like,
obsessed
you're,
with
like,
it.
You're ugly or something like that. Very.
Mm.
I ran into that recently because I've been trying to find some of like those old like clothes and shit from Hot Topic and Spencer's back in the day. It's fucking impossible
Oh, yeah.
to fucking find. But I ran into that fucking.
This bunny.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make sure I'm talking about the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Work is for dicks. It's all about me. Deal with it. So cringy.
Yeah.
Not listening. I hate everything. Your anger makes me happy.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cute but psycho. Things even out.
God. Okay. So all of the quotes you might see on an annoying person's MySpace page.
Run along and die now.
No, 100%.
God.
Hey, you made me throw up a little.
Actually.
I could read these all day.
I think my Facebook little bio thing is a version of telling somebody to go kill themselves, but it's a very deep cut one. It's from Inside Llewyn Davis.
Boys lying kind of stink.
Anyway,
All right, I'm done.
the quote is, "You want my advice? Get back together." And he's saying it to a like a former duet folk singer whose partner killed himself. So he's like inadvertently telling him to kill himself
Wow.
because he doesn't know that his partner is dead.
I see your fucking thing when I have to like go to your page to find a post or something, and I just figured it was just like you just I don't know. Like, it makes sense in my head contextually. I don't want to explain it for the audience. But I didn't know that. Like,
I didn't know that either.
And that makes it even better.
Yeah. I love that movie. Have you guys ever seen that? It's a Coen Brothers movie.
Which one?
Inside Llewyn Davis.
No. What other movies have Coen Brothers done?
So many. Probably like 17, 16, something like
They're
that.
the same people that did the Foxes movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did our movie.
Which one?
The Foxes movie? Movie with the Foxes?
Which movie with foxes?
The Coen Brothers movie with Foxes.
Oh my god.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, no.
You lied to me.
That was Wes Anderson. No.
No.
Was it Wes Anderson?
I don't think so.
No, that's Anderson.
Is it Anderson?
I'm pretty sure that's.
Yeah.
I mean, that does smell like Anderson.
Yeah.
It's got Owen
I don't
Wilson
think
in it.
Coen Brothers
Have you
have
guys
ever
seen
done
Isle of Dogs? It's made by Wes Anderson. So it's like the exact same style of
Isle
movie.
of Dogs?
Isle of Dogs.
Isle of Dogs, like Island.
ISLE of Dogs.
Yeah. No.
No, me either. I mean, it's on HBO Max.
Cool.
It's Disney Plus.
Is it Disney Plus? Yeah. It is Disney Plus. Sorry, they all just kind of meld together.
I feel like Coen Brothers to a certain extent, but really, Wes Anderson and Christopher Nolan stand out as like the auteurs of a generation. Where like
For me, I would go Coen Brothers above them, but I get what you're saying.
you really think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, in a anti way, I would say Snyder and Bay.
Yeah.
Like, you see their movie, you know who it is. You recognize.
Yeah,
it's not
sure.
like, because we were talking about this of like who's directing. I forget what it was, some Marvel or DC movie, but it's like at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter because we've seen them fire good directors or good directors leave because the studio process put too much pressure on them to make the movie their way.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna look something up real quick.
Yeah, they put so much pressure on Snyder that his kid died.
Because there's a director of photography that the Coen Brothers used throughout most of their career.
See, this is why I need a laptop.
But I mean, I'm not doing anything with mine.
I know, it's just sitting there, but either way.
But I feel like when you think about the auteur generation of
Roger
we're talking about
Deakins.
Coppola and Lucas
Yeah.
and obviously
Scorsese.
Oh, yeah.
Spielberg and everything. It like all got absorbed back into the studio process.
Yeah.
Over the course of like the 80s and 90s and the bloom of the blockbuster, where the director is just another advertising vehicle to commodify that doesn't actually like have the artistic input into the work that it did in that time. But I feel like the only ones that like, because I watched The Prestige recently, and it's like my favorite.
That sweet baby boy movie. I love that movie.
Christopher Nolan movie. And you can tell it's a Christopher Nolan movie. It feels so different from The Dark Knight or Interstellar or something.
I forgot that was Christopher Nolan too. Fucking Interstellar.
What's the fucking spinny top movie?
Oh, fucking
Inception.
yeah, Inception.
Yeah.
Have you seen Tenet?
The Dre
No, I
movie?
haven't.
I haven't either.
But there's a language there that a lot of directors don't have, and I feel like Wes Anderson, and I would agree with the Coen brothers. I would just put, I don't know if I'd put them above, but make
Right.
your
Yeah,
case.
I mean it's personal taste, but like just for the sake of like the sheer amount of craft, I think from what I've been able to observe in every Coen Brothers movie, it's been like dramatically higher than anybody else.
Yeah.
Like the amount of information they put in the frame and how everything syncs together. And with Roger Deakins being the cinematographer, I think he's the best.
What else has Roger Deakins done? Or is it just anything Coen?
He's done most of the Coen Brothers movies. I think he started with their third one. I don't think he was there for Blood Simple or any of that, but he's been the DP on like just some of the best shot movies of all time.
Right.
And you know, for my money, that gets me through a lot of it. And also, I just like the rule breaking and like the comedy and just how you can really distinguish a Coen Brothers movie from anything else. I will say that all that is present in like a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
But the tropes are a lot more simplified and overt. Whereas you can see a Coen Brothers movie and it'll have all the signifiers of a Coen Brothers movie, but it'll feel very specific. Like
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
yeah. Like okay. Let's see. No Country for Old Men. You know, like
Yep. Totally seen that movie.
I mean, yeah, like no country against Oh Brother.
yeah.
Very, very different in their own like milieu, but also very, very Coen in a way that Wes Anderson and Nolan to a certain extent, also Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. Like Jarhead, you know, No Country for Old Men, The Village, which I think the photography in that is the best part of that movie.
Agreed.
Yeah, you know, obviously he did Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He did
Yeah.
all of the Shawshank Redemption.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Barton Fink, of course. That's another Coen Brothers, though. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I feel like the Coen. Now that you say all that, that totally tracks for him. It's like subconsciously, it's like the Coen Brothers have perfected a style so subtly and nuanced that it just feels like an era. You know what I mean? Like it feels like when I think about like Coen Brothers movies, it just feels like there's a certain. I mean, we were watching WandaVision, which we'll talk about that in a little bit, but there's a certain style to movies or shows from the 50s or 60s or something, and the Coen Brothers just have that thing where all their movies, even if their genres entirely different or their like cinematic language is entirely different, it feels like it's from a time capsule from a specific like world or era or something, whereas like Christopher Nolan or Wes Anderson or other like modern auteurs just feel like more of an aesthetic that kind of falls over all of their movies.
Yeah, like you can pick a Wes Anderson movie out of the first frame, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, his most recent Roger Deakins filmography, 1917.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
Oh shit.
I mean, it definitely looks like that. Yeah.
Amazingly shot, but again,
it's not about the 1917 that I actually care about.
No,
so
it's- yeah.
So I haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, very, very well shot, obviously. I mean,
Yeah, it looks really, really clean.
yeah. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. I would say that like in my youth, I appreciated Wes Anderson more so than any of those.
Almost
movies.
definitely.
Just because, I think he captures that feeling of whimsy more so than maybe anybody in movie history. Just like the feeling of going to a movie and it being just so movie-y. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like
100%.
Moonrise Kingdom, freaking God, Royal Tenenbaums. They feel so like so in their own universe that you can't contextualize them as anything other than films.
Right.
I feel that same way about like Tarantino movies.
Yeah, they're
Like-
very like comic booky to me. They're,
Agreed.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, some of his movies are in are real life, and then
Yeah.
while others are actually part of a show.
Or
That,
Yeah.
Or movies within the movies. Yeah. Which I've always thought was super cool too.
Yeah.
I'll put Tarantino in there too. I didn't think about him, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't think of a movie of his that I don't enjoy.
But
There's
Tarantino
some-
is unique though.
Your miles vary with Tarantino for me.
Yeah, for sure. But also because all of his movies fit, and they're all Tarantino movies.
Oh yeah.
As opposed to like, there's no
The girl with the
narrative
gun leg.
connection between between most like Anderson movies or something like that. Like they are movies and they are artistic pieces, whereas Tarantino movies are this like interconnected thing, like you were saying. Some are like, whether it's actually happening in their real universe or the movie universe, it all kind of flows together. It's its own package. So Tarantino kind of stands apart, and it's not for better or worse. It's just hard to compare him against other directors of his caliber.
I get
He's
that,
kind of
yeah.
like a George Lucas of his generation.
No, you're right. Most definitely.
It's like, I do what I do and I do it well, but like all this other stuff. Has Tarantino ever directed like just a fucking
like an outsourced thing?
Like it's just a studio piece.
Well, he's got like more acting credits than he has director.
Are you on Tarantino right now?
Yeah, I'm on his IMDb page.
He's more acting credits than directing.
Yeah.
Well, he's only made. Oh no, yeah, he's only made a few movies.
Right. That's what I thought.
Directed 21 movies, produced 22. He's done some soundtrack work. That's interesting.
I mean, it makes sense.
He's only been the cinematographer on 3 different films. Yeah, he's a writer. I think that's like what his main deal is, which makes sense because you can typically tell a Tarantino movie by the dialogue.
Right.
If not, like the rest of the craft. But they have a very specific way of talking.
Yeah.
Which I would say is also true of the Coen Brothers movies.
For sure. I mean that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and Wes Anderson,
True.
Christopher Nolan, all of them. There's like a flow.
I'd say my favorite Wes Anderson is the Grand Budapest.
I haven't seen it.
That's a fantastic movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like with Tarantino, it's way more the writing than the editing, or the cinematography, because I find like I don't really enjoy Pulp Fiction that much because I find the pacing and the editing,
The jumpiness of it all.
The jumpiness hard to like latch onto. But Kill Bill and Glorious Bastards, I love those.
Yeah.
I feel like they're more cohesive in the editing. The writing, the thing that I like about Pulp Fiction, is still there. It still feels very Tarantino, but like the language of it feels a little bit more controlled to me.
Yeah.
I liked the jumpiness. Like if you're gonna stick to the bit, and he stuck to the bit of it being jumpy from beginning to end.
Well, yeah.
And I like that. If it's like something like the Harley Quinn movie that came out, where just like, or even the Suicide Squad movies, where like they would just like jump into backstories or jump into things that previous in time.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like the edit saves the movie and overcompensates while doing so.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, if it was just a clean cut, which I mean editing is very important in film, I'm not going to discredit it, but if it was more of a clean cut, Pulp Fiction might be one of his weakest films.
Yeah. I think that editing trope, because it just like got just ripped by so many different movies, just the idea of having like a non-linear series of scenes. It feels like it's storyboarded out like a graphic novel, even more so than most other movies. I do think that because of that, it relies deeply on that sort of editing, so that you're like kind of in the back of your mind thinking about where this character is going to be.
Right.
Like how Vincent dies, like not in his last scene in the movie,
Right.
So that adds like a different kind of tension, like a dramatic irony to certain scenes, which I think is neat, but I don't think it overwhelms the feeling of each scene being disjointed and, like you said, not being as coherent as it could have been.
Right.
Have you seen Natural Born Killers from Tarantino?
Jarbo and I watched Natural Born Killers a long time ago. I don't remember anything. I liked it.
It's Woody Harrelson. I cannot remember the name of the girl, and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Young Robert
Oh my
Downey
God.
Jr.
Doing a
It's Australian accent. Yeah. I loved Natural Born Killers.
I did too. I think that's a really great movie.
That one's up there. And also, that movie forever changed Rodney Dangerfield to me. He was no longer Caddyshack in my brain.
Her abusive dad.
He was Rodney Dangerfield, like is him and a wife beater.
It's so gross.
He's messed up. Like Caddyshack used to be the first thing I ever thought about when I thought of Rodney Dangerfield, and then I watch Natural Born Killers.
Oh yeah, and Tom Sizemore.
Say that. Reservoir Dogs is up there for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I could say Pulp Fiction's probably, it's not the lowest on the list. What's it called? Grindhouse?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, those I didn't care for.
I understand what he was doing though.
Yeah.
Because that, well, like, he was just trying to signify to this like era of filmmaking, the you know, exploitation era.
Right.
Of yeah, just supreme gore and like pointlessness.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly sexualized everything.
Showed a lot of feet.
I did think Death Proof was.
Death Proof was pretty alright.
Yeah. It's in that same era. I think. Wait, yeah, were those released together?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Yeah, I didn't expect us to go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
But
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I'm glad we did this because, I mean, obviously, when are we going to get a chance to do this again? And you only get one chance at episode 100, so.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah, everybody gets 100. But also,
Just wait
like.
3 to 4 more years. We'll get 200. Are we going to do this again for 200?
Should we do it for 200 or wait for like 500 or 1,000 or something?
God.
Like that? 200 doesn't feel as like
Yeah.
big as 100 does.
I feel
I mean,
that.
if it takes us as much time, we might as well.
True enough.
I mean, I feel like if we're gonna go through another 100 episodes,
Okay,
we
yeah.
have all these people. They should be on it. It shouldn't just be us.
Grindhouse was a single release of 2 different feature-length movies.
Yes.
Planet Terror and Death Proof, which I like Death Proof better than Planet.
I also like Death Proof better than Planet Terror is the gun leg lady.
Yeah.
Yes, but with all love and no offense and gratitude for the extended cast that we have now, there is a certain like flow of conversation that we can only really get into with the 3 of us.
Yeah.
That kind of
We've
like,
spent more time talking to each other as a group than
Right.
we have with the extended
Oh yeah.
and it's harder just to have that many people fucking
talking.
talking
yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, because definitely even on the podcast having 5 people on it, it's separate conversations start to happen a bunch.
Oh, man.
When it's just the 3 of us, we do kind of just.
And it's easier for us to go on tangents.
Yeah.
As opposed to like things usually have to stay on the rails more with more people because if
Yeah.
it goes off, it becomes more chaotic.
Yeah.
But
Well,
y'all can have some chaos here in just a couple of minutes because we're going to take a quick break and then we will be joined by the rest of the Fandom Nonsense crew magically and spectacularly. So if you're on Twitch, hit that fucking follow button, like and subscribe on YouTube, and we will see you in just a few. Before we get too far into the second half of the celebrations here, I forgot to mention with all of the hubbub earlier,
Someone check the audio.
over the weekend, a legend, a king, if you might, passed away. Larry King passed over the weekend, and
Oh, for real?
yeah,
I did not know that.
Neither did I.
I had no idea.
yeah, and some might call Larry King the original podcaster. So all respect and appreciation. He gave his all so we could make it here to episode 100 of Fandom Nonsense.
Yeah. We're on the shoulders of giants here, people.
We are. So hit that like and subscribe button for Larry, and follow us here on Twitch.
Fandom Nonsense, the official fan channel for Larry King and all things Larold Kingford.
You're laying on Rayla. Oh, did she get up?
No, she got up.
Okay, cool.
No, she's inside me now.
No, I've just lost
What
it.
are you doing?
When's the proper time?
All right.
Whenever Rayla,
100th podcast.
What-
Yay!
whenever Rayla attacks you next,
Yeah!
that's gonna be terrible to clean up.
Hey!
Who's got drinks?
We got drinks.
Oh shit!
Here's drink.
I've made
there
a
was a
series
little
of
too much in my
egregious
coffee.
errors.
Good job, everyone. Made it here.
We made it here, and we picked up some friends along the way.
We
And now we
did.
got to sweep it up.
Yep.
Yep.
We got an extra.
It's your apartment.
Now I got to sweep it
I was
up.
like, I'm so glad this isn't my apartment right now.
It's okay. It's
Hey,
not that
it's
New
actually
friends,
it's not
introduce
glad-
yourselves.
It's not bad for a glitter bomb.
Oh, I'm Harley.
Hello,
Do I
Harley.
count as
It's
a new
Harley.
friend?
Yeah, you're new.
Yeah.
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 I'm
You've been here
Goose.
for half of it.
What was the first episode she was on?
And I'm Colin.
Like 40 something or 50 something.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
definitely like, I think it was
Thank you.
at
It's a
least
good look
like
for you.
50. It probably was later.
It was after
Yeah.
me. I think.
It's not a contest.
I don't know when.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I'm trying to think of when I met Goose and when I came back home and when I actually ever first was on the podcast. I think I was.
Were you ever?
I think I wasn't. I think I was visiting the first time that I was on the
Yeah.
podcast.
you were on cams a lot, but I don't remember you being on the show.
Yeah, well,
Much.
there was a couple times whenever he would. Oh wait, no, maybe
Yeah,
it was
'cause
you,
when I w-
Aaron, like flipping them and having a mic for a minute. Didn't you also
we
do
did.
that, Colin?
We alternated on that.
Yeah.
several
Yeah.
times.
The past is prologue, though.
Indeed.
What I'm thinking about when we approach our sweet 100, our sweet 1010s, baby, the Centennial. All I'm thinking about.
Suicide Pact?
Well, I was gonna say the future, but I mean, I guess that can overlap with
It seems like those are the same
the Suicide
thing.
Pact. It may inevitably, but we'll have to accept our fate when it comes.
45
45 what?
is the first goose.
First
The
Goose?
first goose.
It's also the best president.
Posters.
Do you remember what that episode is?
Technically,
Um,
technically Biden's 45.
no,
What?
Biden's
No.
46.
No, because one of them was twice, and they count that one.
No,
What?
That was Grover
No.
Cleveland.
Robert
every
Cleveland, yeah.
every president that serves multiple terms just counts as one.
One.
Like there are multiple whatever inaugurations or presidencies on that where it like I don't know what we'd be at, but
Shit.
but no, because if everyone was their each term was its own separate one, we'd be on like 80 something or whatever.
Right.
It's
now.
Colin's drink. Yeah, I don't know why. I just sat there and
Case.
stared at it.
Yeah, I was like, why would you? I didn't
I was like, okay.
There's a little bit of coffee on your
What are
floor
you?
now.
What?
There's a little coffee.
Case in point.
You've spilled
Hey,
coffee on my
Blinken.
floor twice tonight.
Where is your paper towels? or
They're in the same
something?
place since the last time you used them.
I guess
You're right.
we're talking
You're right.
paper towels. That's what we're doing now.
I'm sorry.
Did
I-
you find which?
Yeah, it's 100 Miraculous Subs is the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Let me see if it has
Mm.
Yeah.
script shown.
What was the name of the last one B-Ball was on?
The last dicking.
Wasn't it was like
the dick stops
only-
here.
Yeah,
the dick
Yeah.
stops here.
And the dick stopped there.
It really did.
Yeah.
I like your
Sorry.
pants, Colin.
Have you watched
If I could see him.
King Kong?
No.
I mean, I'm sorry. Have you seen the new trailer for King Kong versus Godzilla?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why?
because it's so good.
My
Just to
bad.
hide
I
my
talked
balls,
about it
that's why I wear 'em around
on
you.
the podcast or on like the pre-taped thingy, but
okay.
it's
No,
so good.
I
Dang it.
never.
Have you watched it, Colin?
I
Harley?
very rarely watch
You watched it?
trailers.
What?
Mecha Godzilla.
No. King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah. At
The-
the end, they
The trailer?
like,
Yeah.
you can like barely make out Mecha Godzilla in the volcano. Yeah.
Yeah. They're just barely making out in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so dope. I
So
think yeah,
there'll be more.
I love it. I love it.
You just made me realize that somewhere, somehow, there is fanfic kaiju porn.
There indeed is, because as we know, Rule 34, named after our 34th president,
Yeah.
anything that has a president, there's porn of it, and there are presidents of both
What-
Japan and
President or
America.
precedent?
Oh my god. And there's other news. I mean, it was just talks that they're going to be adding somebody into the MCU. I don't know if any of y'all heard of him. Jim Carrey.
What
That's
are they?
who?
Why?
No, I mean that's all that's really been said.
As who?
Oh,
Okay, then I don't believe it.
As who though?
What? I don't know.
I also
Oh.
don't really care, to be
Eisenhower?
100% honest.
What?
He's going to play Eisenhower.
What?
No.
I don't know. I just don't think about Jim Carrey at all anymore.
I'm not saying it about the Jim Carrey thing. Just the excitement of new characters instead of the same ones we've seen rehashed again.
I mean, with how they're coming out with
I
all
kind of
these different
assume that's going to
series,
happen.
Instead of having them in a movie,
Yeah,
it
but
could
it's
just be
still
in a
exciting.
series.
I don't.
I feel like.
I
That's-
don't
that's my
really
own opinion, but-
believe.
No, I mean, yeah.
Without it, like having something attached to it, even just like, oh, he's gonna play this character or something. Just like they're considering Jim Carrey for the MCU. I don't buy that. Just the raw. Just they're considering for something in the MCU. I mean, they're probably considering every A-list actor for something in the MCU. But until there's a role that they're like, that's the job for you, and we'll throw you at the front of the list in front of all these other people trying out for it, I don't really have much faith in it actually having any substantiation.
It'd be tough doing Jim Carrey in the Marvel universe, though, because
Yeah.
like he did the Riddler, and then
I don't think he
also
would do
did
anything
the
like that.
boss for Sonic, or like the
Yeah,
bad guy for Sonic.
Robotnik.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I heard he was awesome in that.
I enjoy him in Sonic.
his part was good, but the movie overall was,
The movie's not
it
not
was
great. I
really
mean, but
bad.
if you go into it knowing it's on the standard of a video game movie, it's probably one of the better ones around.
yeah,
but that's like
absolutely.
the absolute
Like-
lowest bar at
Yeah.
this
the
point.
Mario Bros. movie.
Right.
Oh my god, horrible.
Yeah.
But then
Terrible.
we look at Detective Pikachu, which is a
Oh.
fucking masterpiece.
so
But,
good.
but Pokemon is way
masterpiece.
more. Pokemon is a multimedia franchise. Pokemon's already like mastered like television
Yeah.
and everything. It's not a
I
video
guess
game.
you're
Is
right on
just
that.
one.
There's the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon, but
Yeah.
it's not as ubiquitous as
exactly. Yeah.
Pokemon the
maybe
video
the
game,
anime.
the TV show, the
Card game.
movie, the sex position.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
everywhere.
No, that's
Speaking
the
of,
Charizard. and
there
you,
are many, I
you-
assume.
Yeah.
Ike is 34. Rule 34 is
Oh,
named after Dwight Eisenhower.
That's a great one, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Nice.
We like Ike.
You like Ike. Oh God.
We like Ike.com, but it's
Yeah. It's all Eisenhower themed porn, baby.
I wasn't
my
going
God.
there with it,
Somebody's
but
got
okay.
to be into that.
That's where I was going.
I'll take it.
Hey, that's where I'm coming and going, if you know what I mean.
The come and go. Your
Did you
one-stop
know-
Shop.
You know Karma Chameleon? Karma
yeah,
Chameleon.
yeah.
You come and go. Yeah. The drummer of that band wrote it for the guitarist. That's just a thought.
Oh,
that,
okay. That.
Are you lying,
okay, no. For real.
Nolan?
Huh.
That wasn't in either direction of well conceived or dumb enough for me to have made it up.
It wasn't either side of bad or good at
Yeah.
that point.
Karma Chameleon.
Did you look it up?
Have you never heard that
I'm
song?
going to. No.
Do you think
I've
I'm
heard
lying?
the song.
Do you think I'm lying?
I don't know any line to that song other
About
than
Karma Chameleon.
Karma Chameleon?
Here's what I'm.
Comma chameleon. Comma.
You didn't keep your face. right on that one. It's easy to tell when you're fucking with us when you can see your dimples because you're trying not to smile. You know I'm right. It's like usually you're stoic, stone face, but
Is it really Karma Chameleon?
yeah.
That's lame.
Yeah,
Songs
right.
about the terrible
It's not as
feeling.
fun to sing.
I like
Whatever.
Karma Chameleon much more. Yeah.
Like
You're telling a chameleon to like, hey, come here, like, come on.
oh, I thought you were talking about like the literary note, comma. What is the punctuation mark? Jesus fuck.
Where do you see
I
it in the
couldn't think of
wiki?
that word.
Punctuation?
I said
That's not
literary
a wiki.
mark.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They're not going to say in an interview, oh, the drummer wrote it because he
Yeah, but
wanted...
where did you get this information if that's not the case?
I don't remember.
Were you talking to them at one point?
Actually, this could
I
be...
saw him in the bathroom at
there's
an
a
airport.
There's a great chance this is a
And he was
complete
just singing it.
fabrication,
Yeah.
or maybe something I just fever dreamed up one day. I was just like,
a false
Oh, you
memory?
mean like like when they said that the chick from the front of Honey was the reason there was a scream in Roller Coaster?
right. That also doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You just wash it off with warm water. It's really easy.
See, that's why I could never like be a teacher of anything, because like all the like knowledge that I have about any subject is accrued entirely through synthesis over like years of like reading something somewhere, hearing something somewhere else, piecing things together logically, and like someone's like, well, where did you like, how do you know that? Like, bro, that's like 40 steps to get to get right here. I don't know how to make it, how to simplify it for
That's
you.
It could be
Yeah.
anything. It could be that a drummer and a guitarist were fucking in the same room as Karma Chameleon was playing, and my
Yeah.
brain just sort of twisted all those elements together
Right.
into a coherent storyline.
That's my least favorite thing, is when your fucking drummer and guitarist start fucking each other.
Oh my god.
It just,
Is it like
It-
mid-song? Or?
yes.
Ye-
Yeah. Really, really
Man.
fucks up the dynamics, honestly.
Yeah. It's
Like while they're playing as well?
Yeah.
it's supposed to
Yeah.
happen off
Do they
stage.
try to like keep playing?
I don't know.
while
You
they're
tell
doing
us, drummer.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Figure it
I
out,
do
You
have-
tell
buddy.
us, drummer.
No, I do have a theory of how it could work.
Please.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you
I've
bounce
got
the
it
leg.
too.
No, the
Bounce
guitarist could ride the drummer
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
playing, so the drummer's still like, using
Right.
his hands, and then the guitarist still has the guitar in his hand.
Yeah, probably cowgirl though, so you wouldn't get in the way of the drummer's elbows
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
down.
You'd be the
Yeah.
completely offensive Shiva
Like-
music.
yeah.
Like regular? Like, are you saying like
So
regular cowgirl, like facing each other?
yeah,
Microphone?
like in the gay sex context, it's when the dick's in your face.
Yeah.
That wouldn't work because then you couldn't play.
Sure, you could.
Yeah. Why don't no reverse?
There'd
Yeah,
have to be
reverse,
something supporting
reverse.
your back, but you could totally play like that.
And like I feel like it'd
No,
be
just go
easier if,
reverse.
like you control
No,
you
'cause it-
control the
'cause-
foot pedals while I did everything else.
Now, if
oh shit.
if
Wait,
you
yeah.
That-
so
see, that's the
how would
thing. You
foot
couldn't do it
pedals
because
work?
your
Wouldn't
feet
you
would
just
be-
be like
yeah.
dead leg at that
he
point?
would have to do them.
Okay. Wait. So if you're
No.
doing cowgirl, the
No.
The other way.
Reverse.
Oh,
reverse.
reverse.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
Now, if you can Def Leppard it, then you can also go ahead and give him a reach around with one hand while you're playing with the other one, and
Yep.
that's
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
That's intense.
Everybody wins.
yeah, everybody. wins.
Everybody wins.
Wait,
Everybody
what if
gets
we add
one.
a third person to this?
A bassist?
I mean,
Then we got a
No
real
one
band.
We all know I love a power
Or-
trio.
There's multiple
No
guitarists
bassist at the
in, like,
orgy.
most of the bands.
That's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That-
like
you
It's
know,
not a general rule.
That's
a
why
few-
they're called
in a-
Rush. It's because they all came too fast. Sorry, I had to get that out.
No, I
YYZ,
feel like
more like
it'd be harder to
XXX.
get more people in because the
Huh?
more people you get in,
Yes.
the further away the drum set's going to be from me.
Or the drummer can be the one that's on top. So you're going to be receiving some there, friend.
Oh.
YYZ, more like XXX.
Working man, more like twerking man.
Oh, hey.
Wow.
But I mean,
Crest
imagine
of
how that
Steel,
would be
more
for
like-
that person that's behind you, though, because they're going to get all the vibration.
I get really tense sometimes whenever I'm drumming. So, like,
Ooh.
yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Dang, it's going to be Kegel.
I can only come if I
exercise.
tense my whole body.
He's gonna be edging the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge.
Of coming, and I'm gonna need a towel soon.
I always say a towel or two when you do that.
A towel or two.
Yeah.
I like a towel soon because it's like they're saying it to
'Cause
someone
they're
in the
on
room.
edge. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Tower 2 also works.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, of course it does.
Yeah, but that kind of brings out the context of like you're not like telling someone.
Right.
You're like you're just like I'm gonna need one here in a
You could
minute
just-
because I'm about to come
Yeah.
alive.
It's the like general like royal address that you
This is
typically
the warning.
do in a song.
Yeah.
There's no like direct audience. You're just saying
Right.
it to whoever's
You're-
listening,
Yeah.
as opposed to like,
announcing it to the void.
right,
yeah.
exactly, as opposed to
This is a warning to you, the person blowing me right now.
Yeah.
and those I find really fun.
It's a
are
call
the,
to
are the
action.
ones where you're creating like a specific like
Interaction,
character, audience,
yeah.
or interaction to play with. Yeah.
All right, that just brought me like, what if that's the way you did tell someone you were about to finish?
The second
I'm gonna need a towel.
the
soon?
second-
No. The
Hold on.
singing it and everything.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
the second
You can
verse
pull it off.
the
More
second
power to
verse
you.
of that song is absolutely about how said person is just like no you won't and like the mouth. That's good.
Oh my
Great.
god. You know what, Colin? I gotta tell you, I don't think I could sing a lick of the rest of that song because it is not in my brain at all.
No, I mean I don't know the actual lyrics. I'm saying the parody version.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
The
like,
parody
that is
version that you're
weirdly
making.
Parody
specific.
version, yeah.
The parody version that you're making in your head
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Write a fucking like a male female like classic duet.
Yeah.
But it's just a fucking an argument that just gets more and more like uncomfortable as the song
Yeah.
That has to have been done before, but
Pro-
still,
probably.
it could be
Like
done in a million ways
uncomfortable
pretty
for
well.
everyone around them?
Yes.
Or like, okay.
Yes, absolutely. I know exactly where you're at with that
Right.
for sure.
Oh, you should watch the Auntie Donna show on Netflix because there's like something kind of similar to that.
I went to go watch it
It's
the
on
other
a
day.
couple,
I don't as a rule I don't watch anything that ripped me off before I thought of it.
Well, it's not
Yeah,
a
that's fair.
couple or anything like that. Like it's not the exact
That's
same
fair.
thing.
I went to go watch that the other day, and I was in kind of like an anxious mood at the time.
That's fair. No,
No,
yeah, it's
yeah,
not good for that.
definitely no.
Well, I literally didn't get to it. I looked at the picture of the first fucking
Yeah.
episode
Yep.
and went,
Mhm.
"Oh no, not right now." No.
Yep, that's accurate.
Yeah.
Have you watched it, Harley?
It reminded me of the aesthetics of Children's Hospital
Kind of like
for a
that.
second.
Children's
We watched
Hospital
it every
was
day for
just
about 2 weeks.
hard
Oh,
I
for
fucking
real.
love that show so much.
I hate
It
it
has
so
moments
much.
that I love.
You like Tim and
but
Eric though too.
Yeah, I love Tim
So
and
you
Eric.
like that fucking crazy absurdity. And
Yeah.
like,
There are very few
absurdity for absurdity's sake.
there are very few things that like I'll side with Aaron on over you. But they distinguish you so much. Like I'm with you on Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
It's just it's too
It's too much.
it's too much for
It's
me.
too much.
But it makes so much sense that you that you
Yeah.
love it.
You're
and
just
not
as
in a
cringy.
disparaging
Oh,
way.
yeah,
It's just
no.
not my like
No, I
flavor at
totally
all.
get it. That's one of those things that like Tim and Eric, that whole like genre of comedy where it's like we're not necessarily
like
cracking
the-
jokes. It's just
the-
like
the
playing with the
two-
form.
The 2 to 5 a.m. block on Adult Swim.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's like the adult version of like the Amanda Show, where it's like skit comedy, but it's all like some of it's all tied together, and like there's a like all of it's tied together, but it's still skit comedy itself, and the absurdity makes you be able to just do whatever the fuck in the scene, even though it is technically part of the narrative.
Does you
Yeah.
feel like that comes through in your sketch writing?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think about like the situation first. I think about it like cinematically. Like what I want to do is I want to take like a really uncomfortable situation
And add dancing
like
lobsters.
yeah, just like peel it. Ooh, dancing lobsters?
Just peel it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because like that's the like the humor that really gets to me. It's just like that. It's either the comedy of manners or it's like the just complete abandonment of all like structure and form and just like embracing the absurd. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah, that's my jam. That's my Jimmy jam.
Yeah, I can get through it sometimes. Like I've got to be in the mood for it. Like
I think your mileage varies on like watchability with that stuff a whole lot, because you know they're comedians. They'll do scenes where they like write jokes and stuff, but you may have to have like sat through like a Cinco ad where they plug your butthole so to cure your diarrhea and you start sweating poop. That's a real fucking Tim and Eric bit.
why?
Yeah, diarrhea beaties.
Diarrhea beaties.
Oh, I fucking love it so much.
Was that was a literal knee slapper?
I mean, that
Just
was my honest reaction to that moment. Nothing else could have happened. My knee was like incoming.
See, like, I feel like my love for that kind of comedy kind of died with Tim and Eric, because like it was like I'd be watching Adult Swim late at night, and that
As
would
you
come
do.
on, and I'd be like, well, fuck, I have nothing else to watch now. I guess I'm gonna go over to Nick at Night,
Yeah.
like, because I don't know why it just never
I feel that.
got me
For me, I like,
laughing in any way other than Sit on You. That one made me
Really?
laugh
I really
a
like
little
the
bit.
cinema at the cinema.
On Cinema at the Cinema.
On
I
Cinema
love
at
that
the Cinema.
fucking show.
That's my favorite one.
It's like that one. The premise is like it's a movie review show, but they're just the two most poorly suited for it of anybody. What are you saying?
This is what I do. I sit on
Oh
you.
my god!
Sit on you. This is what I do. I sit on you, right on your lap.
Yeah, man. Oh my god.
And that made me laugh for no reason.
Rayla.
But the rest of it is more absurd than that.
Yeah.
So it that's where it
I
passes
don't know
the line.
though. Like that feels like medium level.
But that was like a
absurdity.
middle. That was like an in-betweener part, right?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
like a,
So
that's like
that it
yeah.
wasn't like the narrative itself is always.
Yeah.
And then like Tom Goes to the Mayor is fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous as well.
I like the shittiness and like really weird conceit of local TV, and I think that's the trope that Tim and Eric plays on the most.
I also hated the animation. It fucked with my eyes
yeah,
so much.
I get that.
Because it's like that.
It's really gross. Yeah,
It's. I mean, it's intentionally
It's like absurdly
comforting
ugly. Yeah.
and ugly, but like.
Oh, was there
Like I get they're going for that, but I just my eyes couldn't handle
Yeah.
it, especially late at night.
was there an
Fucking-
episode that had them in a hot air balloon?
Probably. Why?
I don't know, because it's been so long since I've watched Tim and Eric. Like,
There's several episodes of the Amanda Show where they're in a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well,
one
no,
guy
that's-
in a hot
that's,
air
uh,
balloon.
well,
It's her dad.
What? No, it's
Oh, it's that sitcom within the show. Yeah.
They never, because the show got canceled. They never fucking finished that. What the
Oh
fuck was
my
that
God.
called?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Y'all keep talking.
It's her dad. It's Amanda's dad. Like that's the sitcom within the show is that it's Amanda.
I thought it was her dad.
No,
Amanda's dad
it's like
is
a.
far away, isn't he?
I don't know.
My dad's
but-
toe. Like yeah.
Y'all remember the Amanda Show
Yeah.
way better than I do.
But it wasn't. It wasn't
Yeah.
hers.
No.
Hers. It was.
I didn't watch a
There
lot
was
of
like a
Amanda
show
Her
with it.
character?
Yeah.
I love that show.
thought it
but
was
I
actually
remember
a character.
nothing
Yeah, I could
of
be
it.
wrong.
I get that.
I can't remember what the.
Dude, because
I
like
Clarissa
there are a lot of
explains it all.
well-written
That was-
Amanda Show bits, and that's why I remember
That
them.
show.
That and SNL or not SNL. Fucking
All
what?
that.
All that.
I remember the
mm.
deer.
Great.
I love some all that.
So do I.
Remember the Dear
Me too.
Amanda sketches in it, where she would like read letters and just
Oh.
give poor
Yeah.
advice.
Holy
just insane stuff.
cannoli.
And
please.
Smacking-
Totally Kyle.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that one was good
God,
too.
yeah.
Fucking love that shit. So
Fucking-
good.
You just
Oh,
hit part of
um,
my memory. I just forgot it was even there.
Was it Josh that was in a bathtub? Am I thinking no? 'cause
Keenan was in a
Keenan
bathtub,
Yeah.
and he taught people French.
He-
Well,
yeah.
bad French.
There was another. Hmm.
Why
I
did
can't remember
you
what
run
that. I
over
can't
my
remember what that
dog?
bit was.
My favorite
was so good.
recurring sketch on all that was first it was it Danny Tamborelli first with it was Danny Tamborelli with vital information for your everyday life.
Fucking
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's information for your everyday life.
Man, I think my favorite skit thing was just the story of the giant corn.
Yeah.
All throughout all that, like it was in multiple relationships. It hurt people.
You know,
It probably doesn't hold up, but I tended to like Repairman, man.
Oh, dude, Repairman, man was great.
Speaking of, we went back a year or two ago. It was when
The
Illinois
procrastinator.
It was when Illinois first legalized, and I got some real shit, and we watched Good Burger.
Ooh, yeah, Good Burger was a good one.
Good Burger holds the fuck up. Like Good Burger.
Yeah.
The
is-
movie?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
movie.
I had
It's on
plenty of good laughs.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the flicks.
Yeah. Moody's Point, by the way.
Moody's Point.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, strawberry jacuzzi will always be stuck in my head, as well as anytime that somebody says that they are something. Every time I want to say, I thought you said you were Kurt.
God.
Like
The scene where Josh they're mafiosos, and Josh has eaten a cannoli that he wasn't supposed to eat. That's stuck in my head forever. I ate The cannoli.
Blockbuster.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
It's better.
Much better.
Moody's Point was an over-the-top parody of teen dramas and soap operas from the late 90s and early 2000s like Dawson's Creek and Caitlin's Way. The segment
Yeah.
is presented as a show within a show and focuses on Moody Fallon, played by Amanda Bynes, an emotionally
okay.
exaggerated teen who is hopelessly offended a lot, whose boyfriend has criticism so stupidly, whose mother, played by Marie McCormick, was lost in a tragic hot air balloon accident.
Yeah.
Mother, and it
Yeah.
was the dad's toe that went up to the mother. Because they put her dad's toe on a balloon.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Send it
let
up
it
there.
go.
Dan Schneider had pitched an actual spin-off series called Moody's
Yes,
Point to
this happened
Nickelodeon, but
Nick
the
show.
show was never greenlit. Which,
Damn.
What the fuck?
And it's
What a mistake.
yeah.
The thing is, that was like, that was body horror. To be
With
to
the
be
toe?
fair. Yeah, because it looks like a legit fucking like a big toe got cut off. Do you see any fucking severed limbs in most Nick shows?
Yeah, but you don't see it happen.
Just because you don't see it happen doesn't mean you don't see the rotting toe that they definitely focus on.
No,
I feel like
mean,
that's that's
seeing
comedic
it
enough.
happen is the difference between a PG-13 and an R. Seeing
Yeah.
it happen matters.
But this isn't
Happen
PG-13. This is TV.
Well,
it's not even TV-14.
the lack of blood is the difference between PG and PG-13.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I get that. But rotting
Or
flesh. still-
TVY7.
I feel like it was still more like body horror than you would see in any.
Well, there's a severed head that talks in
I don't know.
Pee-wee's
We watched
Playhouse.
an episode of Ren and Stimpy, and I
There's
forgot
that.
how fucked up that
Oh
shit
my
was.
God,
and that shit was on
man.
Nickelodeon.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
yeah.
god, we had
That
like
was
a
even
phone
before
sex hotline.
that.
What was it?
Wasn't one of their jobs like the phone sex hotline?
That was
was,
Rocko's
Rocco.
Modern Life.
Oh yeah.
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 And I think he was looking for a job, and then he worked there.
Just
One.
watching the first episode of Rocco's Modern Life will like scar a child.
You mean Ren and Stimpy?
No, both.
I don't think Rocco's
Rocco
Modern
wasn't
Life
that
is-
hard.
Rocco's got pretty.
It did
like-
get pretty
Like
fucking
even
good.
in like the first episodes when they go to the carnival, and the carnival's like
Okay, yeah.
people are dying left and right on screen.
I'm gonna
It's
have to
messed up.
rewatch this
We didn't think anything of it as kids.
I don't.
Of
yeah.
course not.
That
See,
one
like,
doesn't
yeah, what-
hit as hard
because
for
we
some
recognize
reason.
the absurdity of what was
Yeah.
going on. Like that's not real. Okay,
People
cool.
died in Looney
Yeah.
Tunes a lot.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'd
yeah.
go up to heaven, like at the end of
Yeah.
a cartoon.
yeah.
You know,
But
Yeah.
they come back.
in the next episode.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like they died in the reality of that.
And I'm sure there
episode.
were non-recurring
Sometimes
characters that did that. As well.
not.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think it
Who
was
got
Looney.
permadeath?
Probably.
saying who got
I was saying
permadeath
not.
in
I
the
was saying
movie?
non-recurring.
Oh, it may have been. It was Tom and Jerry. Someone drowned a bag of kittens, and you saw them go to heaven, and they.
Like Rayla.
Shit.
You
Get
asked for
fucked.
that. You asked for that.
You were dangling stuff.
Ow.
Cats.
I forgot.
Cats like dangles. Oh, please, Rayla.
Rayla, what are you doing?
Don't take your vengeance out on
So
the mixer.
anyway, who sent Rayla to heaven and
Oh God.
Hey,
Yeah, they sent. Oh,
because you were talking about the bag of kittens.
don't chew on that sit.
This is a
She was actually
trying
the last
moment
one.
Entice
right.
her away from the. There you go.
That may have been Tom and Jerry. I don't fully remember.
Either
Yeah.
way, that's messed up.
Yeah, I mean that's fucking Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies were both absolutely. I mean Merry Melodies even was worse about it. And like that's why they're the lesser known ones is because a lot of them are either like they don't hold up because they're not politically correct at all,
Yeah.
or the
Well-
themes are not good for children.
well, also like the Looney Tunes ones used more use the sound effects better. I think
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Merry Melodies are nice in like in the general way that like. But the thing is, you just watch Fantasia, you get that. You get like
oh, I
Yeah.
love Fantasia.
yeah, same. But Disney's were all like really like high society old classical pieces and stuff like that, that kind of thing. Whereas Looney Tunes were more like even before dialogue came into it, they were more wacky and fun. I feel like they hold
The
up
Mimi
more.
songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like they hold up more because they don't feel as like
Kill the
stuffy
woman.
as the
Kill
Merry
the
Melodies do.
woman.
yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
I think there have been several like warnings on Looney Tunes skits saying like our views and opinions do not match what is considered like some of the more like racist.
Oh,
like,
we watched Return of
cartoons and
Jafar
stuff.
last week, and there was a
Ooh.
some of the like themes or something in this movie reflect poorly on Arab culture and blah blah
Really?
blah.
On a
yeah.
lot of
Oh, I
different
don't remember
cultures.
that.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, no. On the second one, whenever Homer Simpson starts singing, like all the song, like he starts doing different accents of the different tribe or
Yeah.
not
Oh.
different
Oh,
nationalities
Cultures
yeah.
and stuff.
cultures. Yeah.
Wait, did you say Homer?
Yeah, Homer
Yeah.
Simpson.
Yeah, it's
Dan Castellaneta?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the genie in Return of Jafar.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I
He
Rob-
came back.
in the first movie, Robin Williams, he
came
was
back
like,
for the third one.
he was
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
yeah, I will be in this movie, but don't use my name to push it. And they were like, oh, okay, we won't. And then they did it anyway.
And then
Ah.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but all of the marketing for King of Thieves was entirely around Robin Williams being back.
Yeah.
As the
Yeah.
genie.
Oh, that was my favorite one out of the series. I'm gonna be honest.
No, me too.
I
That's a
was
good one.
Me too.
I don't.
It's
deep
the
into it.
best. Oh, it's so good.
I like the
don't
first one the
remember
best.
King of
Aladdin's
Thieves that
father?
I do.
love
I
King
remember
Yeah,
being
and
like
just,
so
feeling more
plan
serious than
and
all of them.
For sure.
I mean, I
God, the
So
golden
good,
hand
so
scene.
good.
Yeah,
the,
we should rewatch
the
it.
golden hand
Yes.
scene is
I
just so
agree.
fucking awesome. I've got it stuck in my head.
We're
is
gonna
it
be
actually
neighbors,
a
so that'll
full?
work out.
Because it's been
Hmm?
so long
It
since I
will be
watched
neighbors,
it. Is
so
it
that'll
actually a
work out.
full?
Yeah, it's 90
Okay.
minutes.
Oh, that's gonna be so
That's a-
cool.
Because
That's gonna be
Jafar
so
is short
cool.
as
It's a
hell.
full length out. Yeah, it's 90 minutes, right? Am I
What-
thinking
what is?
crazy?
King of Thieves.
King of Thieves.
I mean,
That's a
yeah,
good
the
90 minute
runtime's
movie, right?
probably like around
My parents
90
will put it on
minutes.
to distract me, and 45 minutes ain't gonna cut it for sure.
Right.
I remember the 40 Thieves episode of Popeye was very racist.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
Popeye.
Fucking-
Holy shit,
yeah.
that stuff was like uncut.
1 hour 21 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, I
yeah.
was literally looking it up too.
Yeah, it's the
It's an 82-minute movie.
raw and
They do
Oh, it's on
circumcised
Disney
racism.
Plus, Aaron.
It is. Oh hell
We want to
yeah.
rewatch The King of Thieves.
Okay,
I could rewatch Aladdin like a million times. I think it's
Yes.
because I love the song so much.
Oh yeah.
they're all really
It is
good.
definitely my favorite Disney flick, for sure. I was about to say, what's your favorite? And then I realized that we've already done that, definitely.
Done that so many times. We
What,
could ask
favorite
Hartley.
Disney movie?
Harley, what's your favorite Disney movie?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really partake in the Disney
All right.
franchise. Like,
That's
Yeah,
not
but
really
in,
my
like,
thing.
What
just
you've
in
seen?
passing, like which one do you like? You can just name one, I guess.
Wait, so is Big Hero 6 a Disney movie?
Yeah.
Okay, that or shoot, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Is that?
I think that's
No, I think that's
DreamWorks.
Okay, yeah,
I think it's DreamWorks.
yeah, you might be right.
It seems too big to be not DreamWorks and not Disney,
Yeah,
because that shit was popular.
Well,
that or the first Incredibles.
Ooh,
Incredibles
that's
is really
okay.
good.
Yeah,
Pixar,
I
so-
mean, that
yeah,
one just
technically
you
Disney.
know that's nostalgic as heck.
Right.
yeah.
I mean, Pixar. I've got to say, A Bug's Life still.
Oh,
For me.
Bug's Life is good.
That one has a
Yeah.
really good message.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Name some Pixar movies.
Okay.
Monsters Inc.,
Toy
Toy Story,
Story.
Toy Story 2, Toy Story
Cloudy was?
3, Toy
Oh,
Story
that's
Need to name all
4.
the Toy Stories. Probably Monsters Inc.
Is The Good Dinosaur?
Yes.
Good Dinosaur.
Cloudy
seen
with a
that.
Chance of Meatballs was made by Sony.
No, it's Sony.
Nice. Good job, Sonny.
Sony Animation. They do a good job.
Monsters Inc., University.
I feel like we're missing a big
Animation.
one.
Probably Big Hero
Obviously,
6.
Incredible. Big Hero 6 isn't Pixar.
Oh, it's not. It's not. It's not.
It's a really hard pick between Incredibles and Monsters Inc. for me.
Monsters Inc.
Mostly probably because I watched
know we're
Monsters Inc. so many
missing
times when I was younger.
I mean,
We're missing something.
Inside Out,
Pixar movies.
Soul,
Yeah. So have you
Brave.
seen Soul?
Toy Story.
So I haven't seen Soul.
It's
no.
pretty okay.
Soul. All I'll say about Soul is the same thing I said when we talked about it, which is like Pixar movies ride that perfect line of they're made for kids, but they have like enough in them for adult, and not like the way that like old cartoons did, where it's like some crass humor or something. I had like enough mature themes and stuff in them and good writing that you can relate to them as an adult.
Yeah.
But Soul is the first Pixar movie I've ever seen where I'm like, a kid doesn't need to watch this. It's like
Yeah.
the themes are too like mature and like too real for like for a little kid to
Yeah.
watch. Even like Inside Out, my
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
my
yeah.
my niece watches Inside Out to like understand and process her emotions and stuff. But even that one makes me fucking bawl.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
Riley.
Do you guys
But-
remember the Disney
okay to feel
short
sad.
Match Girl?
Oh my God.
Okay, let me. Do you wanna tell?
Talking about some dead kids. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's
This little
like-
girl is selling matches on the streets of London, and she's like this orphan child, and like it's all just this big like transition of her like freezing to death and going to heaven. Like she just gets picked.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's real fucked.
She'll like she starts to have like she's trying to sell matches to people to like get enough money to get food and stuff, and she starts to have these like hallucinations where someone like comes and saves her, and it happens like it's split between like 3 different times, but someone comes and saves her, like adopts her, and gives her a nice warm home. So she like you can see in the first one she's like hugging someone. And they're like driving up to a house, and then the second one is her like putting her hands. No, it's like eating a big meal, and then the last one is her putting her hands against a fire after she used her last
Her
match
yeah.
to just get a little bit of warmth, and then you zoom away and just find her like sleeping in the alley, like sleeping.
That's
And it played before. God, I can't remember which movie, but it was like a little kid's movie.
God.
Aaron pointed out
Up.
Yeah.
That is my favorite.
Man.
Oh,
That is
that's
my
a good
favorite.
one.
really
sure.
good.
Up is
The
like
music in that is
Yeah.
the
Phenomenal.
shit.
And the comedy is good
That-
too.
Yeah.
That
Like-
theme.
Michael
Yeah.
Giacchino's married life. Yeah, it is goddamn amazing, Zach. You're 100% correct on that.
So,
Yeah.
have you guys seen Kubo?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Disney?
No.
That-
Kubo?
There's no way that's Disney.
No.
Kubo. Kubo and the 2 strings?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Who did Rango?
That's
that's
a good
DreamWorks.
question.
Yeah, DreamWorks.
Rango's excellent.
Production company Laika, Laika.
No, Kubo's definitely.
Yeah, I
one
know
of
it's
the
got
best
fucking
kids
Charlize Theron, Matthew McConaughey,
movies.
Yeah.
George Takei.
Stellar cast.
Is it Charlize Theron or
But no,
Charlize Theron.
speaking
Theron.
I think it's either. It's like a
The Ron.
Charlie's The Ron.
Has anyone here watched the Old Guard?
Charlize Theron.
Has anyone here watched the Old Guard movie
Yeah,
on Netflix?
yeah.
You have?
Hi. Yeah, you told
Okay.
me to, and then I immediately did.
And then you what? You loved it?
I fucking loved it. It
Oh
was
my
great.
god! Everyone here needs to watch the
It's
Old
a little
Guard.
bit. It's a
I
little.
can't. I literally can't tell you anything about it without spoiling it.
Parts of it are a little
Okay, that's
fast,
fair.
but it's
Really?
great. Yeah, actually, yeah, he's right.
It's amazing.
He's right.
There's really nothing. I can't tell you a single thing without spoiling it.
It is.
I swear.
Who's in it?
Charlize Theron.
Anyone else?
Not
no,
really
just her.
big names, but the story
her walking
itself
around.
is so good. It is so damn good. And I'm not talking like Godzilla, King Kong kind of good that I like. I'm talking about an actually good movie.
One
Okay.
of my favorite Disney movies.
Well put together.
Nothing to do with any deep themes, like really. Well, maybe it was Tangled. I really fucking loved Tangled.
I really, I watched
Tangled
Tangled
is
recently,
great.
Yeah,
finally, and I
think the
really
music's
enjoyed it.
really good, and the fact that like, just the whole Mother Gothel thing.
Mhm.
Tangled is
very
great. It shouldn't have been
interesting.
in Kingdom Hearts, but it was great.
Why shouldn't have been?
Why
in
shouldn't
Kingdom
have been in
Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts?
It's
I
not
feel
a
like
good
that
level.
kind of world.
I like that level
matches.
fine.
I fucking hate that level so much.
All right.
That and Frozen, and it's not because of what they're based on. They just weren't good levels.
See, here's the thing. I didn't like the pirate one.
If we're talking,
Everybody loves the
That was out
pirate
of
one.
place.
It wasn't. No, I didn't like the pirate.
You didn't
one.
like the pirate
Yeah, I
one?
don't like it.
Okay.
Don't make me do ship battle in my walking action adventure game. Fuck that.
I don't
It
mind
worked
that
pretty
so
well in
much.
Assassin's Creed.
Did it?
That was a game
Yeah.
about ship battles.
There's more than
You
that.
knew walking into Black Flag that you were going to be doing
Yeah,
ship
you're gonna
battles
be-
a
you're gonna
lot.
be- you're gonna be
Like
shooting some
that was
ships,
part
yeah.
of the
Yeah,
selling
yeah,
point.
you're
That's
right,
why
Sure,
fucking.
sure.
That's why they made another whole fucking game that's just that.
Mhm.
Yo ho, yo ho.
So
if we're talking post Renaissance, I feel like the lowest hanging fruit is The Emperor's New Groove. But
Listen,
hell
I
yeah.
loved that movie.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, for
that
sure.
movie is
a-
But everybody loves that movie. It's probably the most like
it's super long.
classic of the modern
Did you watch
Disney-
the
Disney
cartoon?
era.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of
Yeah.
it. It
I thought it
was
was okay.
We just quoted that last stream.
Yeah. well,
Boys
I mean, we say I
boys and for
especially since
Cusco.
I've been around this mofo
Cusco's
over here.
boys.
I say the goose goes poison, the poison for Cusco.
It's
The
so.
poison
fu-
specifically made for Cusco.
That's
But-
like my stream of
Cusco's poison.
consciousness, to be honest.
But one I think that doesn't get enough credit that just pretty much been forgotten about by most people that I personally loved was Meet the Robinsons.
I don't think I don't know if
that
I've
was
seen
really
that.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that had a lot of great themes.
I
in
don't
it,
ever think
honestly.
I don't ever think about any of their live action.
I never
stuff.
think about
It's-
that one, but it is
That's
pretty
not
good.
live
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
What?
It's one of the first Disney.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
3D,
Swiss? Is it Swiss Family Robinson?
probably.
Probably.
Maybe I'm thinking Swiss Family Robinson.
Yeah.
What did
and
you
not Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I ain't never seen it.
I've actually never seen Meet the Robinsons.
Wait, so
Oh, Moana.
What was
Isn't Moana
Robots?
Pixar?
Yeah.
What's what?
What was
Robots with Robin Williams?
That's DreamWorks, right?
Yeah, it's DreamWorks.
Is it-
I'm
okay.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Copperpot. Yeah.
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 God, I love that movie.
Yeah.
It was so great.
With
Zootopia.
that lady had like a giant ass and just kept like
Ooh.
running into
Exactly.
things.
Zootopia is a
And
good
Fanny.
Flubber.
movie. What?
Flubber.
Flubber was not Pixar.
Well, no, I know that.
Flubber's Disney.
I
Did you
know.
say
Yeah, I just
Zootopia?
forgot about
Yeah,
Flubber.
Zootopia.
So I saw this thing
What's
the
the
other
one
day, and apparently her badge number
Was it
is
on
like
Nickelodeon?
1312
What's that mean?
or 1213.
1312.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
ACAB.
I thought it was Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, another big underrated, obvious. Like it's high on the radar for underrated, but fucking Treasure Planet.
Yeah. Shit.
Yes.
Oh, Wreck-It
and
Ralph.
I was deep
Ralph
into
breaks
that.
the internet.
Titan AE.
Titan AE's.
When Treasure Planet comes up, I always remember.
That's not
What the
Disney.
fuck is-
I know, but
What is
still.
Titan AE?
It's really
I-
good movie.
So it's basically they're trying to build. The Earth is fucked, and they've been out in the galaxy for decades. But somebody made a big old spaceship somewhere that got lost that has all of the DNA and everything, and basically it's like a world seed
Yeah.
that starts the
I vaguely
formation of a new
remember this.
Earth and makes a new world. And so it's all about going and finding it and trying
It's
to figure
super
it
cool.
out and trying to figure out how to use it.
The
And
animation's
it was Don-
super
stellar.
awesome.
It was Don Bluth's last movie.
Damn, I have never even
It's
heard
so
of this.
fucking good.
So it's
way
literally-
under the
it's literally
radar.
the anti-Disney.
It's
Awesome.
super under the radar. It went way under the radar. I think other shit came out at the same time that was just like super huge. But the first time
Well-
that I saw that movie, there was definitely still film in the film projectors because the film melted.
Yeah, that's
Man.
cool.
Yeah.
I recently watched.
It's the only time that I've seen that happen, for sure.
Yeah, I recently watched Let's Plays of Dragon's Lair, and it rebirthed my love of Don Bluth,
Yeah.
Dragon's Lair.
the game that he animated, the whole thing.
Mhm.
It was the first what do you call it? Where it gives you a prompt and then you press a button. What is that called? QuickTime event.
Quick
It was the
time.
first
QuickTime,
QuickTime
yeah.
event
We should
game.
couch lock because Rockadude was like 45 minutes.
That movie's so good.
It's so good and so bad in the best and worst
God,
ways.
yes.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
watched it since I was. Wait, have we watched it together?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I haven't watched it since I was a wee lad.
Sean declare.
Did you
we
guys
watch it
ever?
Maybe.
What?
Oh,
Did you
that.
so
okay.
like
I've seen this.
when I was little, there were VHSs, and it was like you exploring the like theme park with the mascots, and then
Yes.
sometimes it would.
Creepy.
Yeah, there's like little animation bits, but it was
Mhm.
mostly like live action.
Yeah.
That I loved it, but I was semi-terrified the entire time.
Yeah.
Because mascots, I can't do it. It's like one of
Yeah.
my weird fears.
So like Five Nights at Freddy's isn't for you?
No. Okay, let me tell you a story
Oh.
about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
My little brother, the youngest one, has like an iPad that, well, not an iPad, but like a little Android tablet that he uses to go to sleep because he likes to sleep in the living room.
Yep.
And he'll just like prop that up until he falls asleep, but it shuts off after a certain time. Apparently, it was like during a break off of school, it got changed to where it didn't shut off after 9. And so I'm walking through my bedroom to go to the bathroom. I don't have my contacts in because I was asleep. It's like 2 a.m. at this point. I didn't grab my glasses. And I just hear like this really slow creaking noises and like a nursery rhyme playing really slowly. And I see like something flashing on his screen. And I was like, okay. Because he was like 4 at the time.
Mm.
And it was just like gray, and then there was lighting, like a light focused in on the center. So suddenly this like robot bunny pops up for Five Nights at Freddy's, like complete jump scare, and just starts like twisting its head all the way around while singing the song.
That's so good.
And like that's what he fell asleep watching. Like he knew what he was watching, but I swear to God, I had a heart attack. Like I went into a full panic mode.
If you ever want to not be afraid of Five Nights at Freddy's anymore, just watch a speed run of it.
Well, I've seen it, and I know what the story's about because like the lore behind it is someone
That's indie scary game.
murdered someone in the back of Chuck E. Cheese.
What?
Yeah.
Someone got murdered in the back of Chuck E.
That's
Cheese?
the
So
lore
this
of
person got fired.
Not
and
just
he,
one someone.
Are you talking about in the game?
No, real life.
Talking
the
about
game
Ed R.
is based
by Chuck E.
off-
Cheese last week.
It's inspired by.
The game is like inspired by this real life event, Aaron,
Okay.
where this person was fired and he was really angry. He went and hid in the bathroom until it closed down. He went and the cleaner went in there and he stabbed them. And then he attacked the boss who was in the back room, but the boss lived. And like
That sucks. he got the wrong one.
Right, yeah.
yeah, like the manager of the store.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Did he wear like a suit while he did it?
No.
Oh.
Weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
I
you
don't see the
guys-
correlation between this and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, it's just
'Cause
like, you know how
It's
stuff
like
gets.
Freddy's is like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
That's like,
You know,
He
the
should've
real
wore a
story is
suit.
never as connected to the material that's made after it.
Do you guys know
very well,
why?
you know?
I know Zach and Nolan do. Why I'm scared of mascots?
What's that?
So,
Oh,
my
God.
nana used to own a birthday party business, and when I was like 5, maybe younger, because it was definitely before my parents separated, I was still living there full time. So I must have been 4 or something. My dad had a Barney costume on. They were throwing a party, and my uncle was wearing a Power Ranger outfit. My dad thought it'd be really fucking funny to splatter like a red dye paint on him and then chase me around the yard while he was in a Barney mascot costume. And I lost my shit. So like I've never like I developed a really bad fear of it after that.
That sucks. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I have punched a
Not-
mascot before.
Not
Really?
fun.
Yeah, definitely. When I was in middle school at a blood bank, there was this WKYQ bunny that was just walking around, and my parents were donating blood, so I was just like walking around the parking lot. What does she have? She has the little
She's very
string.
proud of herself.
But the bunny like started following me, and it wasn't talking, but it was like following me through the parking lot, and I was going in between cars to like check, and it was doing the same thing, and like it got really close to me, and I just freaked out, and I just like decked it.
That's great.
Good.
Okay, at first
How
I was
old were
looking
you?
up. Yeah, how old were you?
Well, I must have been like 12 because
Okay,
I
I
was
was
in my last
imagining
year of
you-
middle school.
I was imagining you as like
A child.
a 17 to 18-year-old just decking a mascot.
Oh,
No,
God.
no, I was like, it was like this September, so I had just turned 12 because I was in 8th grade.
Well, at first
What,
I was looking.
Eric?
I was looking up how much it would cost to buy a Barney costume,
Oh my God.
but but instead I found a really good cosplay giant Pikachu costume.
But you know what?
It's
I've
only
been
a-
inside of a Pikachu mascot thing. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
certain
going from
things
being
I'm
an
fine
asshole
with,
to
yeah.
like something that's actually cool.
Yeah.
It's only $150.
They sell one at that costume place downtown.
Look at it.
Is it is it the big one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like here, like
Are we
can see
gonna
the
talk about
pictures of it.
WandaVision?
I'll just make sure it wasn't a kid's one.
I guess
oh,
we
you can
should.
pick a size. Like, look at how big those motherfuckers
Yeah,
are.
they sell one at the clothing, like the costume shop downtown.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Oh, at Creatures of Habit?
You
Yeah.
can also rent it.
I could also just rent it for like
Yeah.
a week.
Ugh.
No.
$150 it's
Yeah,
worth
$150
having.
is worth it.
Teach axes in that.
Okay, but is it now if they had all of like the OG?
Instead of giving my safety speech,
That's
I'm
what-
just
that's
going to
what
say
we- that's what
Pika
we need.
Pika
Get 150
Pikachu.
people together and just all wear fucking Pokemon
Yeah.
costumes.
Oh
and
my
just-
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
fight. Just
But an adult large Barney costume is $154.
Aaron, you should drum in that Pikachu costume.
I would absolutely love.
You would
No, you
die of a
wouldn't. You
heat
would
stroke.
die.
Oh yeah, worth
It's
it.
It's really
we could
hard
pump-
to move the arms,
We
though.
could pump cold air.
Yeah, you could. It's a
Just
big.
small swamp
It's a
cooler.
big costume.
Aaron, you would basically have to be
He's
like,
sitting down.
Yeah,
That's
it's super
fair.
easy.
yeah, it's gonna be great.
Sitting down, you cut a hole in the back, in the butt.
We'll just put a block of ice in the suit with him.
Oh my god.
he'll
Okay,
just sit on the block of
why
ice.
are all these so good and then Mario just looks so fucking terrifying?
What, the Mario one?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks better than the Sonic one.
Oh God, that's things of
Sonic's
nightmare.
not meant to be human-sized.
Sonic is just weird.
That's the reason that all of them look bad is because it's
I would
not meant to be
totally
human-sized.
wear these fucking costumes. I don't know what you're talking about, my dude.
that one. It's just the red one that looks fucking off. The rest of them
Yeah,
look
that's
fine.
good. That's
His face looks
Oh
weird.
God.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, I saw.
The uncanny valley.
But yeah, I would totally rock. How much are those? I'd totally rock Luigi.
let's see. 143. They're all around. They all
This
range
is
around.
how I never come around again.
Yep. Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, this is gonna be great.
Yeah.
We're all just gonna. You're gonna show up.
You're gonna be
late
walking the
or
dog, and
something.
he'll walk
Yep.
outside with.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Where-
I'll just be staring at her from my balcony.
Well, we'll be.
Well, I was gonna say like
Oh,
you're
is there
never
a
getting a
giant
key to our
goose?
apartment.
I like it. I
What?
like the thought better that we're all already sitting
I
here
said
and we
you're
just
never gonna
turn
get any
slowly.
kind of key to our apartment.
We
Huh?
just turn. I like the thought of
Oh,
us
you're just
all
sitting
being
here
already
and
sitting
just-
here and just. We've been waiting.
I would lose my shit.
Oh yeah, there is.
I would
Okay,
throw myself down
Goose.
the
I
stairs.
think I found the way to cure your fear.
Exposure
you?
therapy.
I found a goose mascot.
Well, like certain mascots
Costume.
are okay. Like the Pikachu doesn't bother me.
Is there a good Yoshi one?
Probably.
Because that would be baller.
I just think they're shady. I don't know why. I think they're just shady as fuck.
I can't imagine there being a good Toad one.
Why? That one feels. I feel like that one would be easy.
Unless they do it exactly like Pikachu,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
where it's
This
like
is
gigantic.
a really horrible
Oh.
transition, but I really want to talk about WandaVision.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna get there.
Yeah.
Gotta see this.
Yeah. This Yoshi costume is fucking the tits.
Okay.
Oh, that does look.
Hell
like
yeah,
that.
that is
Yeah.
absolutely proportionate.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But
Money.
it's $370.
Okay, that might be
Is
worth
it
it.
worth it?
Is it worth it? Let me work it. Put my
Them
thing
tax
down,
returns are right around
reverse
the
it.
corner, bud.
So
I mean, you can also do that.
Wow. You punch him in the back of the head to get the tongue to come out.
Yeah, I love how you fucking.
your
dunk.
name is Yoshi.
Yo,
God.
Oh, hey, nope, there it is. Hold up. Doing a loady boy.
He does just fucking donkey punch him.
Yep.
It's okay.
The top of his head's
that's
just.
how-
Why is it not a mushroom shape? That's
It's-
so
yeah,
weird.
Well,
it,
and
yeah, it just
that's
looks like
the
he
one
has like
from
a wheel
Donkey.
of cheese on
He
That's-
it.
looks
that's
more
the
like
one
a
from Doki Doki
genie
Panic.
or
That's
something.
also
Or-
fucking
Yeah.
370.
That's the costume from the second one.
Guys, see
So
the
that's
Yoshi
the
egg.
reason.
You could be a Yoshi egg.
I played.
Look at it.
That message.
I played Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, he sat on a wall.
I played Humpty Dumpty in a school play one time by putting my legs over my head.
Who decided he was an egg?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Humpty Dumpty. It never once says in the story that he is an egg.
Right.
No.
Why is
That's
he an
a
egg?
that's just like a fairy tale
Yeah.
thing. Like it's like an imagery thing.
Yeah.
It's like if you're gonna draw the fucking story of Humpty Dumpty, it's a man falling off of a wall and
Yeah.
being smashed to death. So
There's things like that,
That's
and then one-eyed,
mortifying to
one-horned
think
flying
about.
purple
Yeah.
people eater, which is a fucking demon in that bush, by the way. Like,
in what?
One-eyed, one-horned flying purple people eater.
Oh yeah.
That's literally a fucking human-eating demon.
Sure.
But speaking of demons in the bush, as
Ooh.
Goose alluded to, let's get to
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
some.
The vision of Wanda.
Yeah.
Who's up?
So
That's so uncomfortable. Demons in the bush.
what do you mean? You think it sounds like a 70s porno?
It does.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's not like
We need to look it up. If it's
Yeah.
not taken, we
Bush
take it.
has got to be one of the most unsexy sounds.
You have a phone, Aaron.
Hmm?
Maybe
do.
it's the
I
presidencies
don't really
that
want
did
to look
that
that
to
up
me.
right now. What?
Maybe it's the presidencies that did that to me, but Bush is just like phonetically unsexy. You know?
I mean, well,
It's, it's the band too, but honestly,
how would you feel? How would you feel if
together.
somebody just like
and the beer,
ass
but
Bush?
shit.
bring that
You have-
Bush over
you have
here.
you have a
Ugh.
sexy ass Bush, baby.
Get that fat, wide Bush over here.
Oh, never shave. I love that Bush.
So
Oh,
speaking
yeah.
of fat white bushes, we're in the 70s now.
Yeah.
70s Bush is great.
So yeah, we got full on Brady Bunch vibes.
Yeah.
So
Brady
hard.
Bush love,
Even
but-
the intro was just straight up the fucking Brady
Three's,
Bunch intro.
yeah.
Also Three's
Also Three's Company.
Yeah.
a lot, and then what was that?
As I
Fucking
predicted.
Who's the boss? Not
Oh yeah,
is it Who's the Boss? Yeah, Who's
Yeah.
the Boss? I think.
with Tony Danza.
Yeah, it had a little bit of that too.
Ayo, ayo.
But yeah, absolutely hitting a lot of the themes that we thought it might
Yeah.
last time.
Who?
Yeah, it's all coming back.
I don't know
now.
what to call for the next.
Man.
but I'd have to
Oh,
look at some
man.
80s shows.
The fact that she's controlling it and rewinding shit constantly. Well, it happens a few times in the show.
And then just
Yeah.
like kick someone out.
oh well, yeah. Oh man, she's like, your brother died. Ultron killed him, and she's just like, well, I'll get the fuck out.
Yeah.
When
Pietro.
when Vision came back in, Pietro, and when Vision came back in, like, where's Geraldine? The cold.
Yeah.
Oh, she had to rush home.
Yeah.
That was just so fucking
Super creepy.
chilling.
Oh, and the really hard cut of Vision being like, yeah,
Like last week, it
something's
was
wrong.
It was the like the VHS style rewind and everything, but this time it was just something's not right here, Wanda.
Hard
and then
cut.
just hard cut, yeah, jarringly so. Like,
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people saying like, I thought my fucking my
Yeah,
internet was
I
fucking
did.
up.
I did too.
Yeah.
For a moment, I thought that. as well.
The saw through the center block scene.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Vision of
Really,
you
it's
being like
unsettling.
Yeah.
that solidifies the thing of somebody trying to get in or whatever.
So
For sure.
Yeah. And I think like Vision is part of this weird manifestation.
okay,
Like that's the biggest part of the mystery to me is like
How?
Right.
what is Vision doing?
Yeah.
Is it a construct of
Of the
her
essence.
memories? Is it just like
okay, so someone said something, and I think there actually may be some weight to it after this episode. What we saw whenever Monica Geraldine gets kicked out,
yeah.
and you actually see like they're actually in whatever the name of the town is.
Westview
Yeah,
or whatever?
Westview. It may be Barf. Like fucking Tony's fucking memory projection thing that he showed.
Oh yeah.
It may be something to do with that, and that mixing with Wanda's actual like
Powers,
abilities and
yeah.
powers and everything. Yeah,
Oh man.
because you see like a bunch of like lights and projectors and like all that fucking MCU kind of tech shit at
Yeah.
the end of the episode. So she may have like pretty much trapped this town, like used her powers to expand Barf and trap this town in her like memory. And because Wanda grew up in Sokovia, like a lot of
Watching
of
American
immigrants
television.
is how she
So she's created her ideal world.
I watched
exactly.
Oh.
Age of Ultron finally.
Yeah?
Before I watched this last WandaVision.
How much did you love it?
So what's the word? Did Pietro die from?
It was my least favorite MCU movie that I've seen.
honestly, I don't like that one very much, but
Yeah.
I like it.
it's okay.
It's
I've
my
also
least
watched it a
favorite
million
Avengers
times.
movie, at least.
I don't
I
like
can agree with that, but then
my least
but then
favorite's
you're-
Dark World, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I enjoy James Spader chewing the scenery. And a lot of people, that's their problem with the Age of Ultron, but I feel like that's the thing that saves the movie for me, is I really enjoy James Spader as Ultron in that movie.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean that performance was fucking great, and the attitude of Ultron in general, and like, I feel like, I mean, Ultron was one of the only things that I really liked a lot in
Right.
the movie. I didn't actually like Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in it. Like,
But
Really?
the
didn't.
the thing of
So they felt so awkward all the time, even when they were intimidating or
It's all
whatever.
that sexual tension between them.
It was so fucking. It just felt
I
uncomfortable
never
every
thought
time
that
they
they
were
were
in a
like
scene.
trying to feel intimidating. They were made to be looked at as young kids.
now, the Ultron does start a problem in the MCU for me that can pretty much continues throughout, especially in like the big team up movies, where it'll
Oh,
actually
yeah.
bring up the villain will actually have a relevant point that is just
Never
addressed again. It
Yeah.
happens in that it's really glaring in Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
That like the conflict, the actual like moral tension is never really resolved because then Thanos comes and everything just goes back to we
Yeah.
have to just fucking fight and put all these people at risk to save all these other people. Blah 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 blah. And so I feel like Ultron is a really good villain in the fact that the way he goes about things. Of course, he's a fucking he's a narcissistic computer, but he's right in that like Tony's idea of world peace is a strong fist.
It's
So
imperialism. It's it's world police. It's a high tech totalitarian,
Sword.
like technocratic, imperial empire.
But speaking of sword, and that's the
Warhammer did
thing
it
that's
first.
hard about like WandaVision to talk about is most of the episode it's pretty light and easy, but then there's just those few little moments, mainly towards the end of this episode, where things really start to feel the tension line starting to break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's not going to be able, if she is the one that's causing it, she's not going to be able to like keep a hold of the facade
was-
much longer.
and-
Yeah.
and
What was the commercial this time?
It was a fucking
Oh, it was another Hydra one.
yeah, it was Hydra soap or something.
Yeah.
It was the allusion is to Sokovia in the sky
Yeah.
because he talks about like all your problems floating away and everything. That's the allusion to Wanda's trauma that he's
Yeah.
getting at.
Gotcha.
And also the imagery of like creating a secluded place for yourself where you can relax.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I next week is probably going to because we already know that her brother is in it in some way. So next week is
He'll
gonna
probably be in this next episode.
Yeah, it's
Some
gonna
kind
be
of-
how
Yeah.
the trauma's gonna be related to his death.
Which makes sense.
It was like, I mean, yeah, since in this previous episode, she, like, the other lady was like, yeah, he's dead. She's going to be like, nah, that's not true. And then basically create him.
I was thinking that this episode is going to be the Halloween special. But I guess that'll be probably next week. That
I don't know. The holiday special, like, it looked like it was, like, really well done. I feel like it might be further down the
You
road.
think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Aren't you allergic to cats?
The question is whether or not Full House will fall under the 80s or the 90s because we know that's coming. But whether it be next week, or
I
the
would
week
imagine
after.
because of like who it is. I keep saying this word tonight. Ubiquitous with. I'd expect them to go 90s, because I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of millennials,
I-
got their stuff through Nick at Night.
I do.
And-
Well, I do. Yeah, because thinking of Full House, Family Matters,
Yeah.
Boy Meets World, that kind of
Yeah.
like that was
Boy
very
Meets
much
World.
the 90s, like almost like because it's kind of a reaction to the reaction that shows like Seinfeld or Frasier were to get
Yeah.
back to that like saccharine kind of family sitcom
Yeah.
vibe. So yeah, I would. You're probably right. Which begs the question: if the 80s aren't the Halloween special, what is next week going to be?
I'd have
And it's
to look up
80s.
some stuff. 80s.
I think we may. I don't
Is that
know.
what-
I don't know like how fast we're moving through these, but like we may get another like 70s ish.
I'm pretty sure they're each.
Each one's a different.
Yeah, each one's a
decade.
different decade.
Yeah.
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 Weren't
first
the
one's-
first two
Yeah.
the
First
same
one's-
decade?
No.
First
Oh,
one's
the
50s.
first
They're-
one's
yeah,
easy. Growing
50s,
pains.
then 60s, and then
Yeah.
We just
the
had
third one was
kids.
70s.
Growing pains.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what are we
Growing
in
pains
now?
is definitely happening.
We're in the 80s.
Oh, for sure.
80s is next episode.
Family
Oh.
Ties.
Yeah.
Alf. Who's the boss?
We talked about Alf. That would be weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how
Yeah.
they would do
70s.
Alf.
They could just like reference it by saying like a cat's in danger of being eaten. And
Yeah.
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 Ooh, they could do Blackadder.
Oh my god, hell yeah! I fucking love that one.
Night Court.
Is that when Happy Days came out?
Different strokes.
Yeah, but the same thing with
Yeah.
Happy Days in that 70s show. They're
Yeah.
referential in themselves.
Yeah.
So you can't reference
Yeah.
them specifically.
Ooh, cheers. I bet he goes into a bar with the guys at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
And they're like, Vision.
Which reminds me, every fucking time.
Norm.
Yeah, Norm has the fucking the best line in every episode.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
The
Thank God.
yeah.
They could have Betty White in it in some way. 'Cause fucking Golden Girls.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that
Because
was
they
Betty
did
White in there.
they did the kitty thing, obviously, because she plays those parts well, because she did that kind of fucking she
Thing
did that
in
thing
that
for
70s,
Yeah.
yeah.
years. In
Thank
that
you
70s
for
show.
being a friend.
Like, to the point that we don't fucking remember her and anything else. But if they brought in Betty White, that would be fucking killer. But then Betty White's in the MCU, and who is she? Because that would be awesome.
Oh shit, Betty White in the MCU.
Maybe she's the witch.
If this was DC, I would say Granny Goodness, but it isn't, so she's not.
Granny Goodness. That is such a good character.
Oy.
I love
What
Granny
are-
Goodness
are
so much.
there-
It's just so weird.
Are there any, like, septuagenarian villains in...
Vulture.
Yeah, she could
Okay,
be
yeah.
Vulture. Oh, sorry.
Who's the vulture?
Betty White.
Vulture was an old man.
I don't. I'm not thinking of any like
What?
old
Vulture
women.
was
Batman. But
yeah, Batman was the vulture.
But yes, he's right. Vulture was an old man.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, Batman's the vulture.
Oh yeah, Michael Keaton. Yeah.
Yeah,
In the comics,
So,
Vulture's an old man.
yeah. I mean, I guess
What
it's kind
was-
of old.
Graves.
so what was Herb going about to tell Viz whenever they were like towards the end of the episode when he's like, "We're all," and then Agnes
Oh.
Oh yeah, stopped him.
stopped.
We're
him.
all constructs.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about
We're all
that.
trapped.
Yeah.
We're all
Yeah.
maybe like we're all
Yeah.
yeah. So hard to
Is she in your home? She
escape.
doesn't have a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've from the beginning
no, that
I've
was
thought
the
that this
doctor that
is.
She's
said
not a part
it's
of
hard to
this.
escape small towns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
I
said
was just
even he
referencing
said
that.
even Vision was a part of it too, right? It was just Wanda that's not.
Yeah.
It seems like Wanda is the most in control and like
Now what about
curated.
Agnes?
Honestly, like from this episode, I feel like she has a less
But here's the
It's okay. No, you're fine.
controlling role in this.
You think
like,
she's more of like a red herring?
I don't know. She feels antagonistic, but
Yeah.
like
but then
she's
she
not
was,
really doing anything.
I
Like,
didn't agree with that, and then I started looking at it that way because you
didn't re-
guys had said it.
Yeah,
and then
I didn't
don't-
really
I'm-
feel it
I'm kind of
until.
dialing back
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
The thing, I don't know. This made me more suspicious of her because she was the one telling her like, no, don't fucking like tell Vision that like she
Well,
was the one
maybe-
controlling that interaction.
That might be because she's trying to do further subterfuge to their situation,
Mhm.
and it may not be because she's trying to undermine Vision's attempts to understand it.
In my understanding, it might have been because it would affect everyone in there, including her, if they started fucking with shit. So
Right.
maybe she's keeping up the facade. Maybe all of them know what's up, and they're all
Right.
just keeping the facade because if they don't, then something bad happens.
Yeah,
to
well,
them.
because I mean,
Yeah.
you can
They
think
break the
about it, like
machine.
in the second episode, whenever what's her name, Wanda starts to talk to the I guess the most famous
Oh, yeah, she
woman in
breaks the
town.
glass.
She but
Dottie?
before she breaks the glass and the radio shit starts happening, she's straight up just like talking down to her,
Yeah.
making her feel bad.
And she says something she's suspicious of
Yeah.
her and that she doesn't belong there, like whatever.
yeah.
And that's obviously an actual reference to what's going on around them. I think that her getting hurt was probably a direct correlation
Yep.
of kind of getting out of the system in some way.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
It was kind of like she was speaking the truth to her. So Wanda was like, "All right, no," and then she got hurt,
Glitching out. Yeah.
and then just kind of
Also-
restarted
And
everything again.
that might have broken her focus, which is why they were able to get through with the radio signal or whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right. What also feels neat, I don't think this is actually happening, but there's like this potential for this all to be a red herring and Wanda to not be in control and just like have been given a modicum of control over the situation
Yeah.
so that they can just like get information out of her. Like Hydra is manipulating this technology and using her mind against her and trying to trap her in this fantasy.
Yeah, what I always
But-
keep coming back to is the computations.
But I mean,
Yeah.
why is
Yeah.
Why
sword,
the
why is
computation?
sword stuff surrounded like all up in there?
I think that's because like you just like manifest your
Ooh,
iconography.
they're trying. The computations are trying to keep the program occupied enough to
not see what's going on.
not see what's going on.
So yeah.
if they're using more of his brain power or whatever, or the power of the program, then he can't figure out what's going on around him and see that it's all facade. That might make a little.
I don't think that there is Vision though. Like I don't.
I think
Well,
I
like,
think
I'm saying
it's
the-
more likely that he's a construct now, that he's
Yeah.
like just her memories being manifested into this reality. But what that means could be many different things, considering how strange
like
of a thing Vision is.
Or like
Right.
a partial clone of the program, or like
Yeah,
Jarvis
like-
itself.
Any fraction, or just like
A modified Jarvis, I guess.
yeah,
Because Tony could do that again, right? I mean,
He could.
Not
He
really.
did.
yeah.
but what if they did? And then now we're here.
Oh, then I think it's the Penny problem. Which how do you?
I'm sorry. I just imagined us cutting to Robert Downey Jr. just like dead in a chair, just like smashing a keyboard from his fucking corpse limbs.
But resurrecting robots, that whole problem, and it actually them having like weight and it mattered
But
that they died and everything.
Well, it's a program in this setting, so like, it's not him in real life, because the Mind Stone's not there. So it's the difference between Penny, who is a living like AI and like learns and does things. Maybe this is just a pre-generated program that like can't do the things that Vision did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am
Yeah,
I making sense?
maybe. Yeah.
Kinda.
It's a stretch, but I could see them using computations to distract a program that should be.
I could
smart enough
totally
to
see that.
fucking-
Just like
that should be smart enough to be able to see through the facade.
If-
And that's why every time it cracks, he's like,
Okay, so I fucking dialecting here. I think the synthesis between its the computation and it being just all projection is Wanda knows Vision intimately
Yeah,
well enough
to
that her
recreate him.
projection
Yeah.
of Vision would have that awareness that it is a projection. It would have
Yeah.
that like so she has to
Distracted.
convince it that
Yeah.
the world is that he is
Yeah.
actually the real Vision.
okay, okay,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, this is
oof.
a good discussion show
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it is a lot of theories and mystery and like
Right.
and in the way that we've talked about it before on like what's a good mystery as
Right.
far as the show goes, like this is perfect. This is
Yeah.
great.
It's also using Vision in the way that like his character has its most functionality, which is like questions of humanity and like the space between like
Do you think we have enough information to solve this? Like,
what do you mean?
like could
to
we
solve the
could we conceively
I don't-
already know what's going on and have already guessed it?
I
Yes.
don't know.
If I do think that once we have all 9 episodes,
We'll definitely feel that way.
then the information will have been there in the first probably 2 episodes to
Yeah.
understand everything going on. But at this point,
Characters
it's
may have been speaking in
right,
double
it's
talk.
impossible
Yeah.
to tell what was a red herring, what jokes were actually like subtle like direction and everything.
Yeah, this is very much so a second watch show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much. But I feel like because there's no way to know where, with it being MCU and in this phase of the MCU, what exactly is going on behind the curtain to piece it together at this point.
Is there any significance to Tommy and Billy? Are those characters in the?
Do you know if there's any significance to the boys' names?
Which ones?
Tommy and
the
Billy?
kids.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
if there is some
I don't know a ton about Scarlet Witch or like any of that like space and
Yeah, same here.
Tommy and Billy Maximoff, they actually exist in the comics
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I figured they would.
Do. I mean, go on. I'm just gonna
Right, yeah.
look at this.
616. Oh,
Paternal grandfather.
Like the
of
first thing that
Ultron.
it says, Wanda and Vision having twins has never, ever led to good things.
Supposedly, in reality, they were magical constructs created by Wanda's hex powers.
Okay, yeah, they're the Mephisto children.
oh
Yep.
shit!
Are they?
Yep. Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh God. Oh God.
On one of their
Wait.
wikis,
Master Pandemonium.
Master Pandemonium.
No, never mind. That'd be dumb.
on one of
Or
their
wh-
on one of their wikis, it has Magneto saying they were considerably more than that. They had thoughts and feelings. They had minds of their own. They had souls. Wanda may have used magic to give them life, but even the Scarlet Witch can't create a human soul.
What
I
if?
don't know what that fully means, but that's Magneto talking about them.
Because they're not human souls. They're souls, but they're not human souls. So what does that breed into? Because that's like, this is bringing in hellfire shit
Yeah.
and demons and stuff now,
Ooh.
which is
Oh.
gonna be awesome. Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of
It-
cool shit with that. Wait a minute,
I would.
Ghost Rider's Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider was deeply connected to Mephisto.
Ooh.
So
I
yeah,
would
that shit, Doctor
Science.
Strange, fucking, yeah.
It'll only be good if Nicolas Cage comes back.
Blackheart. I want to see some Blackheart.
Why?
Because that's like the best Marvel movie that exists.
I would.
It says
Wow.
how they were created here in the wiki.
Please read.
Oh, okay. It was
It does.
revealed that she used slivers of Manifesto's life essence to give her children souls.
Manifest.
And they, okay. And they were
There's a specter
eventually,
haunting Westview.
and they were eventually reabsorbed to cease to exist.
I wonder what they're gonna do with them.
But there are reincarnations of them throughout the series.
Mm.
Are they? Do you think they'll deep dive into the occult shit?
I would. I mean, they're
I
already
hope so,
they're
yeah.
already bringing like the Eternals in, so they're bringing in more of that like celestial side of it, and I'd prefer that to fucking timey-wimey universe hopping bullshit.
Yeah,
I feel
for
like
sure.
that's been proven to work in film better than like time travel or
Yeah,
like
look how good Hellboy
multiple
did.
universe kind of shit.
Yeah. Just expand the world you're
Ooh,
in.
what's
Yeah,
Hellboy?
exactly.
What's Hellboy?
Comic
Comic.
Oh, it's so good.
God damn it.
Dark
Yes,
Horse?
Dark Horse.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Dark Horse isn't Dark Horse a part of one of the bigger conglomerates now?
Depends.
I think DC bought Dark Horse a while back.
I know they're
think
still
you're-
separated and they're in indie
Yeah.
brands at Books A Million.
It's
so
like-
hold on.
I think Dark Horse has like a series of writers and artists, and it's like you can. There's it interlocks the way like you can have a.
Like Microsoft owns a bunch of studios.
I was gonna say like you can have a Sony Marvel movie, you know.
Yeah.
It's all licensing stuff, but
Okay, they're still independent.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
gonna say they weren't bought by anyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
but you can get limited runs of like DC or Marvel properties made by Dark Horse.
Yeah.
They're usually like spin-off stuff. Like I think the Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was that was DC, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dark Horse makes Dragon Age comics. They also
Yeah.
make like Halo and just
Yeah, they make a ton of shit.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the Dark Horse Star Wars comics.
Yeah.
Those are
Really
really good.
Alien,
Yeah,
Buffy
yeah.
the Vampire Slayer,
They-
Conan.
They do a lot of properties.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. I already knew some of this, but
They do the Mask, which I don't know, probably a couple weeks. Me and Harley did a couch lock of Revenge of the Mask on YouTube, and oh my god, it was
ooh,
so weird.
they
that,
did.
That
they,
was some prime acting right there.
Yeah.
friend.
They did the ATLA comics.
unbelievable.
The Revenge
didn't
of the
know that.
Mask.
Oh yeah.
They did the ATLA comics. I didn't know that.
Oh, neat.
Sweet.
Yeah, go ahead and plug that. This week, if you want to sign up on patreon.com/indiecarnival, Nolan has a new essay dropping for you guys sometime this week. And then next Monday, that'll go live. And then all week
bet I
next
could
week,
squeeze it in.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, got a special 4-part couch lock event for you guys, bringing that back in a big way. So, like and subscribe on YouTube, follow us here on Twitch, patreon.com/indiecarnival, and all the things that we normally do. I had to just get that plug in real quick.
Indie Carnival.
Yeah, we gotta wrap shit up. I got bedtime. I got a bath waiting for me.
It's probably cold by now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sync it all together, you know.
That's all right, Nolan. We'll
Dead Little
warm it
Roosters
up.
was good.
I got you.
Yeah, we didn't have time to get
Yeah, it's
into that
fine.
this week. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. There wasn't many. We didn't. We
Goose called
sit
it.
here and talk about.
Yeah, we
Goose called
gotta
it
give credit
straight
on
up.
that. Goose.
Yep.
Goose called.
Just what's the poem?
Oh, this week's. Hold on.
We just say that. And then
Yeah, I got you.
peace
Give me
out.
a second. I'll get there. So do I.
Do you
But-
think Edgar Allan Poe was at all influenced by his last name?
Oh, I
to
think I
write
accidentally
poetry?
deleted it. Oopsies, poopsies.
Just gonna let that one dangle. It's fine. Oh.
I'm over here laughing
Taste of trouble, weapon flown, the fourth filleted,
reaped what was
reaped
sown.
what was sown.
Oh, in episode 2, whenever Fiona looked out her keyhole, on the wall
The scythe is there.
was Ruby's scythe.
Yeah, but who
And
flings
then
a
Yeah.
scythe?
in this third episode, it was gone.
Who throws a shoe?
No, read it one more time.
Taste of trouble, weapon flown, the fourth filleted, reaped what was sown.
I mean, reaped.
Yeah.
It's a little on the nose.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, like
It's a little on the nose.
it is a little on the nose, cause
It might be a red herring.
could be.
My voice can't get any higher than this.
You can.
I mean, I feel like spur was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
That's how I guessed it last week.
Symbolic spur.
Yeah, pinnacle things that were should have been fucking obvious to us. And
I
don't know why.
guessed Michael at some point.
Yeah,
But it also gets Blaine.
I said Michael because of the old achievement hunter.
Maybe I guessed
Yeah.
Blaine and you guessed Michael.
Yeah.
I think is what happened.
I said
I
Michael
was guessed
because he was
Alfredo.
part of the original. Well, what I attribute to be the original achievement
I
hunter
actually
crew.
didn't guess
Once
a
there were, like, 5
person.
people.
I just guessed like the weapon because I don't really know anything about these
Yeah.
people.
I'm gonna have
You
to
were
watch
like
this 10 more times.
platypus.
Bruh,
That made sense.
if he continues to be the
Totally made
funniest
sense.
person on
Yeah.
there, if he is so
If he's
damn
just
good.
and I am assuming he's quite well written because Fiona and him know each other quite well,
Yeah.
and so like I mean, a lot of that is probably improv.
Oh yeah.
But like, I'm assuming highly that Fiona and him work together
Yeah.
quite well. So
I know you're killing people.
I know
yeah,
you out
right.
here- I know you out here killing us.
Flid means to me.
Yeah, so
With a
the
fillet
scythe
knife,
actually
typically.
makes a lot of sense. 'cause
does.
It's weapon flown, the fourth filleted, reaped what was sown. So like,
But
you know,
who throws a scythe?
Ruby?
Who?
Present.
I'm just saying. I don't see that. I don't see that flying through the air.
I mean,
And I'm
that's
gonna
one
have
of the
to
things that it does quite a bit in the show.
Does
But-
she throw it?
I
A
don't-
lot?
Yeah.
I can't think of any
Sure.
time that she's thrown
I
it.
can't
She's
think of any.
definitely used it.
She's
to,
thrown
like-
it.
I
She
don't.
must
I
have
cannot
thrown
think
it.
of a single time she's thrown that
because
side.
she likes to use it as a sniper a lot.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure
I
she's
can't-
thrown it. At
She's
some
thrown
point.
herself with it, but
Yeah.
she's never.
Yeah.
There's
She
no
never
way
lets
she's
go
never
of it.
thrown it.
There's
Why
no
would
way
you
that
let-
she has never done it. I'm quite certain she has, but
I don't think she's
I
ever
don't think
done
it's
it.
something that she does often.
I don't think so either.
It could be the RVB phase knife. That's another weapon that gets thrown
Weapon
a lot.
Flown, reap.
Yeah,
That
but
has nothing to do with phase though.
yeah,
Reaped what was
I-
sown. What was sown though?
The two personalities.
I just watched through from 2 through 7, and I don't remember any point of. And I may have just not been thinking to pay attention, but I don't remember her ever.
I see. I don't
thrown.
have any memory of it either. But like, I also don't. Because I feel like there must have been a time where she like threw it at a Grim and then went to get it whenever the Grim disappeared.
Maybe
I don't know.
the only time I could
I
think
can
that
picture
that
it
might have
spinning
happened was
through
in
the air.
original
That's
trailer.
with her. She's always holding because she uses it to
I
project
think I remember
herself.
it being like
Yeah.
a boomerang or something at one point because I remember being like, Sokka.
Now there
I
are
don't know. There are boomerang things that have. Ah, fuck.
The boomerang thing that exists is from what's his name? Merrill.
well there's
Marrow.
I may have
also
just confabulated it, but
Maria.
I totally
Who?
feel it.
Maria.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking-
yeah.
her-
She
her
throws her
sides.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what
But-
you're thinking of.
She's
In her flashback when
Yeah.
she's fighting.
and is Crow's style not based on hers? And then
He
Yeah, but
doesn't throw
he
his
doesn't. He
side.
doesn't have the double sides that are magnetized to each other like hers are.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would make less sense to throw it.
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
it would, but I can't. I can't imagine her throwing it. But there's no way that in the entire combat
All
she
right.
hasn't.
Weapons that can be thrown.
Just like
you could totally
for
throw the
animation.
crescent rose.
Yeah.
You
I'm not
can
saying that you
throw
can. I'm
it.
saying that it,
Like for animation variety, I would assume eventually she would have thrown it in some situation, but like I don't know.
I don't know. She's so attached to it though. Like it's so much of Ruby's character. Her actually.
Yeah,
Like, that would have to be like, and honestly, like a character moment for her of like throwing it and letting go of it because
But
she's attached to the hip. To that
She
thing.
can fly basically. So why would she worry about it? Like
I mean, she can.
out of her hands.
Yeah, true. Which speaking of, what's the date today?
Today is the 26th.
26. Yeah. So, not this Saturday. This will be the last Saturday without Ruby, and then we're fucking finally back. You guys all watched the
trailer? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really
Pretty
show
fucking neat.
anything.
It doesn't
So
either.
dark. So dark.
Oh, but
Are
yeah,
you
we're
watching
gonna.
the first? You're gonna watch the whole series, starting off with the first trailer to see if she throws it ever.
I mean, what? I'm sorry, I'm still on this. With Taste of Trouble, like Michael literally just died right in front of
my God.
Lindsay.
Now I'm just anticipating it.
So she got a
exiting
taste
her
of that
hands.
trouble, and now
It's not gonna happen.
she's gonna like reap what was sown.
No, Taste of Trouble, Face Jam.
Michael's already dead. Oh, Eric.
Reaped what was sown. He's probably got something scheming going on.
He is scheming.
He's
Yeah.
scheming.
So,
He's a schemy beamy.
but Taste of Trouble and Michael's dead.
So-
I'd go with
All right, so Eric with
Maybe
the
Eric.
you want. So we're gonna say Eric. I'm
Eric-
gonna say Eric with
Eric with the scythe.
with the scythe.
Yeah. I
In his
agree with
room.
that.
Just calling it in his room. Just saying.
Go submit it online.
That's what I'm doing right now.
All right.
But yeah, it's been a fun journey over the last 3 years, and
yeah.
I want to thank you guys specifically for coming along. Harley, I'm glad you're here. Jim Lee, you're the newest part of the team, and I'm glad that you've been on camera a little bit now and get everyone to get to know you and all of that. And
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Hopefully we can bring some exciting things
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
projects here.
Harley will be moving behind the camera to help us coordinate everything. So you may not see him as much, but he will always be here. In
He'll get back
spirit.
on camera
Yeah.
at times for sure. Certainly.
Oh yeah. And of course, Goose, Colin, you guys have been here long enough that it just feels like you're just. I mean, you guys are part of the crew, but it's
Yeah.
just hard to separate at this point. But I don't know what else to say. We made it to 100 episodes. We did something
We
long
did that
enough
some.
to reach a milestone, and
We were consistent with it.
Sorry guys, I'm out of party poppers.
That's fine.
I can't believe I was in half of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Over
That's
half.
pretty neat.
Over half.
Over half.
For health.
60%.
Woo!
And we're gonna keep doing this. Like I said, like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch. You playing anything tomorrow?
Tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Probably. Yes, I should be.
You know what you're doing?
Tuesday. Probably Vermintide.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that game.
And these
Oh
guys.
yeah, Colin's probably gonna play with me. What do you work tomorrow? What time you get off?
I double.
You little shit.
Tuesdays
I'm
and
getting off at
Wednesdays are
6.
doubles.
Maybe we can do.
I go into work at 4:30.
I'm off
Oh.
until 4.
That's my pre-work stream is always in the morning, and then my
Okay.
post-work
Well,
stream's
maybe
after
midday
my
you
job.
guys can.
Yeah, I'm off until 4.
The pre-work
Okay.
stream.
Yeah, I mean we could do Fall Guys. We could do.
Okay.
We need to have an earlier night Minecraft, earlier Minecraft stream instead of fucking 2 in the morning.
That's fair.
Yeah,
It's so,
And, like-
it's so rough. It's a game that like rolls your mind as you're playing.
it's so
we
easy to
work
play.
weird shifts now.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's any issue at all, but we if we can ever pull it,
Yeah.
then
Anyways,
it's a more fun game to play when you have a lot of energy.
Here's to 100 more.
See you guys next week. Love you.
Bitches.
Bye.